Hello, hello, hello! This is the FellowsTV Open Circuit number 3, and we're finally here. This is top 8. We're going to be starting with winner's side. I am Bitmap, you guys probably know me, and with me is TG.
Hey there!
Hey guys. You guys, hey, what's going on? Kosheng? Oh, look, I know these guys. Hey, Mia. Hey, Hang. Yeah, so this is going to be the entire top 8 stream. Every set is best of 5. Everything's on the line. Everyone is going to get destroyed. Not really. But yeah.
We'll see about that one.
We'll see about that one. There have been some interesting placements so far in the bracket. It's actually been pretty cool. Bit of upsets here and there, you know?
I'll talk about it. The biggest story right now is, who was it that beat Meller in round 2?
Wolfgang
defeating Meller 2-0 and then getting knocked out by Minecraft Steve. Meller fought back through loser's bracket. He made it to top 8, so we'll be seeing him later on, but that's one thing I'm looking out for. I haven't seen much of him play, so...
Yeah, so we're going to be starting out with the winner's side, and up first is going to be Prometheus versus Monk. After that, we have Tixl, and the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Minecraft Steve, in winner's side top 8, you guys.
Okay, calm down a little bit. Let's focus. We'll get to that when we get to that, but I just want to hype up this first match, dude. Monk versus Prometheus. These are one of the 2 best North American Lethal League Blaze players, and that's how we're kicking off this stream. I'm so pumped.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, both of them are pretty much OGs with the community. They both played a lot of Lethal League 1.
They're almost from day one,
really?
If I can remember.
That's actually awesome. Give me a second here. I'm actually pulling up their player profiles just to see what's going on with them.
Yeah, both of them excellent Candy players. Monk nearly wrote the book on how to play Candyman in Lethal League 1. It was like Monk, Jawbreaker, Smelly, Hobo, Admiral. Those are like the original gang of Candyman players that really like dominated the meta at the time, and we get to see how far that's evolved here with Blaze's new mechanics and stuff.
Yeah, and honestly, looking at these player profiles for the most part, Monk had about 1,000 hours in the original, but apparently Prometheus, over 13k hours in the original. I had no clue.
I believe that, dude.
Yeah, I'm surprised. So yeah, we should probably get into the first match here. I'm going to go ahead and contact the TO, Hang, and we're gonna be moving into this.
Yeah, the best part about the Lethal League community being so tight is I pretty much have the entire top 8 on my friends list. So.
Oh wait, I don't think I have. I have Monk. I can join on Monk. Yeah.
Yeah, I play with Prometheus quite frequently, or at least I did when Lethal League came out. So I know a bit of his tricks. Know a bit of them.
Also, guys, let me know if the game audio happens to be drowning out something. It should all be set up correctly, but just in case I wasn't careful about something. So yeah. Yeah, TG means that guy.
Yeah. It turns out that guy is a really bad username, but if you shorten it to DG, it sounds cool and it rolls off the tongue, so that's my brand now.
I'm just contacting the players right now.
Sounds good.
Nobody
so we're
has
gonna see an
absolute.
Steve. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead.
We're gonna see an absolute clash of Candyman styles here, and Monk is a really reserved with his placements, especially using Super Meter. He's definitely not one to pull the trigger on candy balls that often. Generally using them for bunt mix-ups and interesting plays at the top. Prometheus, at least from when I was playing with him, was the first one to super experiment with. Incorporating spike angles when the game was new. And if you've seen replays of Prometheus, oh my goodness, all of you are going to be in for a great treat. I cannot hype this opening match up enough.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. There's a lot that's going to go on. I'm just contacting the players at the moment. Yep. We're waiting with this sick dial hop lobby music, you know?
So, what makes Candyman such an interesting player to watch, especially at an interesting character to watch, especially at a high level, is because this is going to sound weirdly phrased, but the candy ball is super up for creative interpretation on how to use it. There's like 8 billion different strategies of how to use it, when to use it. Do you spam candy chains? Do you try and get them with the parry chain if somebody's being incredibly aggressive? Do you get them with the mix-ups of, or firing the candy ball straight, or maybe you turn 180? You can keep things fresh. You can keep things absolutely unknown, and you can really trip people up who aren't on their toes.
Also, TG, go ahead and join in on me. Dude, that went right over my head, because that's so much analysis, seriously.
I cannot wait, dude.
I'm excited. I am excited for this.
Alright, allow me to mash through these opening splash screens here.
There we are. Alright, let me just give him the okay. Cool. This is going to be our first set.
Yeah, kicking off this absolutely hot fire top 8 bracket here on FellowsTV.
It is super hot fire. I'm excited for this. You've told me about this. You were talking about this before the stream. Like, oh man.
Dude, we got Tixl, we got Nobody, we got Meller, we got Monk and Prometheus here, of course. And here we are, starting off on pool.
Yeah, I'm honestly going to be looking for what you were saying. Like, these two players, they've gone at it before. They have a history. Ooh.
Nice usage of the throw there to try and get it out of range of Monk's get-up attack there.
So far, it looks like these guys are giving each other respect. Looks like
a little bit, yeah. Oh, excellent. Holding down jump, staying in the air there, allowing as many hits as possible. He's got super meter online, ready to use.
Bunt right into the straight angle. Never fails.
Barely missed that bunt input by a couple of frames. That was unfortunate to see.
Starting up a little bit of a chain. Prometheus
That's the Monk I know and love.
He's done some crazy stuff, even versus me.
If there's one thing Monk made popular back in the day, it's his hilarious low-speed candy ball combos. And like I said, Prometheus, one of the people who really played around with spike angles of Candyman as the game released, and we just saw a little bit of cool tech there. Excellent positioning on the candy down air.
Ooh, the throw's not going to catch him out right now, and it's bouncing between the corners of the screen. Prometheus carrying it, and Monk just caught off. I guess he was expecting something else there.
A thing to note about the stage choice here, it's very interesting they went to pool. Candyman's up neutral on this stage loops perfectly. You've seen it twice now, sort of make a diagonal line across the stage. Makes it very easy to predict. Oh!
Down butt immediately. Monk saying, I'm not phased. Good charge.
Excellent jump charge. Holy moly. Going through the wall there, Monk getting the cheeky hit.
That's actually showing something that Monk has been developing pretty heavily in Blaze, which is Candyman's new movement tech of teleporting through walls. He's done some crazy stuff with it, dude.
As you saw there, like, sometimes it's not even for jokes. That was an excellent usage of the maneuver there in order to get himself on a more preferable side of the stage. Get himself into position faster.
Candy ball, not really leading into anything. This is Monk's last stock, potentially, of game 1. But he's not going down without a fight.
Oh, the bad getup. Like that! Excellent usage of the teleport there, getting out of the corner trap.
Nothing respecting it. Oh, man. These guys know each other's...
Excellent spacing by Prometheus.
Good air turn.
Oh, at the parry grab! Monk is not out of this yet. He's slightly out of 25 range, so he at least has one low speed. Oh, there it is.
Not phased at all, catching his candy ball immediately. And Monk actually bringing this back to an even game. There's nothing stopping him.
Like I said, Monk can still survive one low speed ball, so he has a tiny bit of a buffer here, but the moment this ball speed picks up, he's in trouble. Prometheus can take a few hits. Excellent coverage there by Prometheus. Oh my god! What a...
Monk, you're insane!
Oh my god, dude, those teleports. Fortunately, the early bunt is gonna cause Monk to miss that, go above his head, back against the wall, and hit him in the back. Prometheus 1-0 here.
Alright, make sure that you... Oh, did you get disconnected?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Go ahead and rejoin, I suppose. That's 1-0 for Prometheus.
What a way to pick off this top 8, dude. I was saying that prepare for some amazing candy mastery, and this did not disappoint.
Man, I am The tech that Monk was pulling off there with some candy ports, one of them was actually really intelligent because he caught a get-up attack that normally if he ran across the stage he would not have been able to punish. But he caught it perfectly by porting through the wall and then smashing.
It's definitely something I should see more candy players play around with, but I don't really see used that often.
Top of the screen.
Oh, the bad get-up, unfortunately. Prometheus probably trying to cover the candy down, maybe. Monk getting out of trouble with that teleport. Excellent usage of the candy ball.
Man, candy balls never cease to be completely crazy at the highest level. Good catch by Monk, but it's not really leading into anything quite yet. Prometheus still with ball control. Monk returning it. Prometheus returning it. There's nothing really going on, but back and forth right now into his own.
Prometheus has the spacing down pat in that safe zone, but unfortunately doesn't get the follow-up to Monk's next hit.
That was potentially the silliest animation. Candyman walking clearly through it. No fear.
Prometheus almost tap charged that. Oh. Yeah, that's, jump charges are definitely risky because your inability to turn around, just inability, you're like locked to the direction you're facing, so if anything sort of messes up where you think the ball's gonna go, you have to adjust really quickly.
Nice. Good control by
Excellent
Prometheus.
Control there. Prometheus buying time for Monk get up an animation to wear off. Oh, the parry grab! Nice spike cover. What was that bun catch that went underneath them into the bun hitbox, dude? Get the frame data police on that one. We got an investigation to kick off.
Also, Monk is actually showing up right now. 3 stocks up on top of Prometheus. Gets the ball back from a get-up attack. And I know that I said these players started out by playing...
Oh my god! Didn't expect the ball was high enough to miss his hitbox, but short enough in order to get the bunt. Oh my god. We've seen 2 dirty down bunts this tournament already.
Alright, either this game is the story of how Prometheus comes back, or how Monk just runs away with it right now. So, currently in Monk's favor, still definitely in that smash.
The orbital strike takes it, bonks him on the head, and it's 1-1 here.
Ooh, did you see that freeze frame of Candy? That was a really good freeze frame of Candy.
It's a classic.
Right at the start of the smash.
It definitely beats the bunt frame where it gives the okay hand.
Yeah, alright. It's 1-1. What a way to start.
Yeah, baby. This is Candyman at its best, dude.
Is it 2-0? No, I believe it is 1-1 because
it is 1-1,
Monk nearly came back game 1 and Prometheus sealed it last stock.
Excellent tight usage of neutrals there.
If I'm not mistaken, Candy players were talking about how this stage has issues candy chaining except for the spike angles.
Well, that is generally what happens to Candyman players on longer stages like this. So generally on a shorter stage, candy balls loop back towards where you started it. But on a stage this long, the ball travels more distance, and you have to adjust that distance more and more every time you re-hit the candy ball.
Oh, Monk wasting no time getting his low speed special, but apparently dropping the combo almost immediately.
Oh my god, those mid-height straights have... Oh my god, that was a cool combo.
Just letting it rip.
Oh, instant 50-50, just add neutral down here. The grab, but too early.
Also, Monk's sneakiness, his wall porting actually failing him for once, not getting the immediate attack or bunt, as he's been doing pretty consistently so far. Down throw. Not really leading into anything yet. Prometheus carrying ball control, candy combo into the corner, and that's going to seal another stock in favor of Prometheus.
That Candyman forward spike angle is definitely one to watch out for. Just as potent as Candy down air, if you ask me. Oh! Prometheus eyeing the ball there, making sure that he doesn't accidentally land on it. Oh! Right in front of his face, intercepts the Monk's planned bunt. Prometheus sends it back in his face.
There's a bit of a scuffle between both of them, and with no parries, it was just swapping back and forth. Monk attempting to grab it through the get-up attack, doesn't really lead into anything, and through the back of the head, an excellent candy chain by Prometheus, keeping it ambiguous and sealing that game.
Monk was trying to cover his options a tiny bit there by going next to the wall and then timing his bunt inputs there, but unfortunately Prometheus, seeing that happen, send a candy ball right through the wall, hits him in the back. Prometheus takes it 2-1, sorry.
Oh, no, it's best of 5. We're still moving on.
It's best of 5.
Yeah,
okay.
These are all best of 5. Did I not?
Oh, baby, more action.
Yeah. 1 sec. TG rejoining.
Yeah.
So yeah, I forgot to actually mention. Did I not mention to you, TG? These are all best of 5s. We got the whole thing tearing all the way through. Every set in top 8, losers included, is best of 5. Everything.
Nice.
Go ahead and rejoin as soon as you can.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm in. Cool.
SMH
and
my
nice,
head.
dude. This is exactly how I thought it would happen. You got Monk with you got Prometheus with these sick candy chains, his excellent usage of spikes. You got Monk using his tech that he's developed with going through walls.
I love that little intro there between the two of them. Good parry by Monk. It's gonna be the start of it. Both these players respecting each other's parries right now. I know I said at the start of the set that it was really respectful play, and that hasn't necessarily changed, but how these players are approaching each other has, because they've kind of gotten to the point where, at least from my feeling, they're like, yeah, okay, you can't do anything too special. I know what's going on here. I'm not gonna act like there's hidden gems. It's just my skill versus yours.
Barely clipping that parry there, Prometheus winning the stock. Well, the more and more you play Lethal League, the more and more you die to parries, and eventually you get the feel for how big those hitboxes are, and you get to the point where you're Haru versus Meku.
Yeah, just spacing things perfectly, constantly.
Lethal League 20XX.
That was some cool catches of his own angles by Prometheus, but unfortunately didn't lead to much.
And that just goes to show how oh my god, sorry, cut myself off because that was an excellent kick by Prometheus into the parry grab. Oh, Monk barely out of range to punish that parry.
Unfortunate. He could have done something with that. He still had a sliver of health left, and at that speed it was kill for both players, so. Alright. Standard.
Candyman there.
Whew. Returning it immediately.
Goodness, that was perfectly timed to be in between Monk's bunt attempts there. Monk
speed.
pulling a page out of Admiral's playbook there.
Oh, misses follow-up.
And there we go, last stock here. First, number 9.
This is Monk's winner's side on the life winner's side life on the line right now, so he's either going to have to pull this to a game 5 or he's going to get knocked down into losers.
Oh, nice turnaround by Prometheus into the parry.
Nice, good catch with the bunt. Gonna parry grab it? No.
The parry.
All right.
Oh, and that's it. Prometheus 3-1 here in the winner's top 8 of FellowsTV number 3.
That's it. That's first set.
That's first set, dude. What a game. That's if you were ever interested in learning Candyman, I highly advise you to follow both Prometheus and Monk, because they do stream rather often. You can definitely pick up a few tips of how to absolutely rock people's worlds, Candyman.
All right.
So yeah, after that set, we've got Tixl versus Minecraft Steve 278. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many people in the chat are not into the Lethal League community at all. I assume most of you are, but if you're not familiar, Minecraft Steve is a name that will get a lot of different reactions from a lot of different people. A lot of people in chat voicing their opinions about him.
Yeah, give me just a second here. I am currently doing a little bit of overlay management and other sorts of things. Yeah, Minecraft Steve, a player that, again...
very polarizing.
Very polarizing.
Minecraft Steve made a name for himself just playing online ranked, playing as Nitro, and just being as degenerate as possible. If you want to call it being degenerate.
Or maybe it's optimal.
Maybe it's optimal. Who knows? We have yet to have Lethal League tasks out yet. Lots of straight angles, lots of Nitro specials, basically being oppressive as humanly possible. And on the flip side, you have Tixl, who is one of the Lethal League OGs, absolutely tore up the tournament scene in 2015 with his Switch play. Absolute 50-50 making machine. This should be a very interesting fight. Everybody in the chat spamming punch trees. Let's go.
All right, just a second here. Yeah, you guys are I just tabbed over to the chat. Nice, guys. I like that. I like that. Do you have Tixl friended, by the way?
I do.
All right, I might just join up on you. Make sure you restart your game before you do that. Just a quick close and open. And we should be moving back into it. Back into the blaze.
Tixl and I go way back. We used to fight each other all the time. Mostly in tournaments, but Tixl also happened to get me into Ocarina of Time speedrunning, so that's a thing.
Yeah. Super cool community, but I want to talk about that now, but dude, we're playing Blaze. Okay?
Yeah,
there's so many different passions all over the place. But yeah, we're gonna be moving into the set as soon as I grab this. Are you in the lobby? If so, I'll join up on
no,
you.
Tixl is apparently not in a game I can join right now.
Oh, okay, no problem then. I'm just keeping in contact with Hang. But yeah, that was, like you said, that match was fiery. You got to see some.
So this will be very interesting. Switch by his very nature, thanks to his very unique up angle, is a ball hog, and all about hogging the ball, getting up meter, getting the ball fast, and then forcing 50-50s with his meter. That's sort of the strategy that we saw Tixl kind of use all the time back in 2015. And Nitro by nature is also kind of, you know, playing in the corner, playing his own game, making sure anybody who's really aggressive gets punched in the face by Nitro Cuff. So you might be seeing a little bit of Solitaire. I honestly don't know how this match will go out. I don't know if we're going to see Solitaire. I don't know if we're going to see, like, two people up at each other's face. To be fair, I haven't even seen Minecraft Steve. I've only faced Minecraft Steve once. And basically everybody knows him by reputation. And he's been absolutely tearing up the pools bracket earlier, so...
The Discord currently getting flooded with punch trees.
Absolutely. Stand down now.
Yeah, stand down now, please, guys.
There we go. Tixl's now in a lobby.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and join up on you as well. Give me just a moment here. Man, guys, don't you love it when it becomes the pure silence of no music while the game's booting? All right. There we go.
All right, there it is. Minecraft Steve playing the teal Nitro, Tixl playing the rusted workbot framed Switch.
All right, cool. I am in the lobby. Once they set us to spec, we'll get... Hopefully they don't...
Dude, I'm in for this free for all. I don't know about you.
Tixl needs to inform Minecraft Steve to set us to spec.
at least Steve unreadied.
Okay. Yeah. You might want to tell Tixl that, because Steve's hosting the lobby. Oh, there we go.
There we go. We got there.
We got there. We're finally in there. All right, this is going to be set 2 of the top 8. Best of 5 once again. I'm sure the players...
Starting things out civilized. There's Tixl.
There he is. Minecraft Steve really wanted to get that taunted. Oh
my god! Oh my god! Ladies and gentlemen, if you never have seen Minecraft Steve fight, you just saw every single play in his playbook right there.
I can't believe he did that to him. He got the stock off of it.
This is the person who didn't lose a single set on his way up to top 8. Tixl getting a good idea here, trying to get Minecraft Steve in the head there using that bun smash. This is, man, oh dude!
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy we started with Prometheus versus Monk, because if people tuning in right now saw this and got this as the idea for top Lethal League play, I don't know what I'd tell them.
Well, I told them that it's good enough to get top 8, and I told them that this is something else going on right now, but Tixl, I've never personally played against Minecraft Steve.
Oh my god! Yeah, so you make fun of Minecraft Steve, but honestly it takes skill to have stuff that tight. Oh my god, okay, I've played Lethal League for quite a while. I've played against Switch for quite a lot of games, and I don't think taunting in response to a Switch flip is a way that you can get out of that situation. But hey, how can I complain? He's up in HP right now.
Tixl's, yeah, he's hanging. You alright there, TG?
Here's the thing. I was talking about you before the stream, talking about how Minecraft Steve was going through the loser bracket, but it's a strategy taken up to 11. People might think this way is boring to play. People might think it's degenerate. People might think it's a waste of time, not fun. Not even remotely care about it, discredit it as a tactic, but the fact that you're discrediting it means you're not practicing against it, and what do you do if someone just does that? Like, maybe that's the reason Minecraft Steve... Oh my god, is Tixl not...
Did he just taunt in the middle of high speed?
Tixl could be punishing these parries, but he keeps falling for it. Minecraft Steve dominates him in the first match of this set.
Tixl in chat saying yo in all caps. I'm a fan of Minecraft Steve. I don't even want to win, Tixl. This man is a legend.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. So the question is, how do you deal with a tactic like this? Because Minecraft Steve is playing extremely tight. Like, he's playing Mimi, but like,
he's
if
playing
you peel
tight.
back those layers, it's an iron strategy that you need like a diamond drill in order to penetrate.
Tixl, get back in there. Ready up, dude. We need to see more of this.
My instant reaction is that if you want to beat Minecraft Steve, you have to be really, really on his parries and be able to parry grab him. Because I'll tell you one thing, Minecraft Steve is not being random with his parries. He's every single hit. The question is, does Tixl have that ability in order to quickly grab those parries? Because it's not something that you see a lot of the time in ranked.
Is he gonna parry? Is he gonna taunt twice in the first stock? My money's on yes. Oh, it didn't quite catch the get-up attack. But like, that's the kind of thing that Steve does apparently, is he has a better understanding of timing than anyone gives him credit for.
I'll tell you one thing, another side effect of Minecraft Steve's thing is his ability to tilt his opponents just by playing in this sort of play style. You see him do all this degenerate stuff, spamming straight angles on the floor, getting ball control, keeping the ball speed low, and you get mad about why you're losing this. You get mad, you start doing bad plays and start doing, you
start trying to force
choices.
it, yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to get in there, and that's when Steve clamps the bear trap on your leg. He wants you to get frustrated, he wants you to go in, and that's when you get parried. Like that. Oh my god.
These players standing face to face saying swing first right now. Neither of them willing to jump in on that. The down button, of course.
That awkward moment when you're both waiting to see who's going to get the ball first so you can grab their parries. But we haven't seen any attempts to grab parries here. It's just been this, whatever this is.
Well, it's so scary to grab a parry, and like, even though that was a full hold by Minecraft Steve and another one directly in a row, just, what do you play against this, you know?
This is the game Lethal League Blaze, developed by Team Reptile, released in 2018, dude. Look at him go!
And he
Oh
mixes it up with parries too. Like, it's not always spec when he gets full. I can't believe this.
This is... People say the word metagame quite frequently. They talk about when they use special. This is beyond metagaming. This is giga gaming.
This is the biggest brain gaming. Minecraft Steve proving that metagaming is not...
Longest brain in the game, Minecraft Steve. There you go. Again, like, we're making fun, but you saw Minecraft Steve there bunting up and down, reducing the ball speed, keeping it low. He wants to 25 Tixl to death. Get those low speed, 25% hit damage hits.
What are those moves?
The really quick buffered special prevents their opponent from trying to swing in on it.
Also... taunting there, Not that one, but his first taunt in the middle of the stock, he taunted farewell knowing that if he got punished, it wouldn't matter. He still keeps his stock.
It wouldn't matter. See, look at this, bunting up and down, encouraging Tixl to get off his butt. Because there's another insidious thing about this, is that Minecraft Steve is up in damage. If he waits it out, Tixl has no choice but to try and jump in and do something about this, else he'll lose to time.
This is an entirely different breed.
This is an entirely different video game.
Okay. We're even stock game right now. This is going to be... This stock's going to be fast. Check it out. There's going to be a couple of angles, a couple of bunts, not really doing anything yet, a couple of... It's just... How do you even do this, man?
Like I said, all anybody needs to start doing is grabbing parries. Like that.
I've heard from players that they have various strategies dealing with Minecraft Steve, and I'm not going to call anything out until the set's over. However... Wow, okay.
Minecraft Steve up 2-0 here in the top 8 of the FellowsTV Open Circuit number 3.
On winner's side, mind you.
On winner's side.
All right, we're moving into game 3. Wow.
Yeah. There's a 3-letter word that describes it.
A lot of stand down now punch trees going on in chat. I appreciate that, you guys. Seriously.
I think we have our crowd favorite.
Tixl.
Oh my god!
Could this be worth it though, considering Jet's special game?
This could be very interesting. Well, here's the thing. Like I said, nobody's grabbing anything. And how do you deal with Jet special? By grabbing. Is Minecraft Steve capable of grabbing? Does he even have the grab button found? All these and more will be answered in game set here too.
Doing a couple of bunts. You know,
yep, that's...
doing some special, you know, more puns. All right.
That's another thing, is Tixl with the bubble can introduce a lot more timing mix-ups as well.
Excuse
I don't know how much that will do good against,
how did Steve catch that?
Someone like Steve, but... Ah! I'm supposed to be impartial as a commentator, but it hurts me seeing these parries not being grabbed. It hurts me.
You know, it hurts me seeing this absolute legend come to his complete
There's money in this tournament.
There's a lot.
There is a lot.
I want to see Minecraft Steve. Let's go, Minecraft Steve.
Yeah,
Nobody's gonna talk you down.
Nobody's
gonna talk you down, man. People claiming your playstyle isn't legit. Show them this VOD.
Oh, wow, we got to see a high-speed angle take place. Wow, yeah, really. Giving the audience what they want.
Near just saying in chat, does Minecraft Steve have grab bound?
we don't know.
We're not positive. We're not actually sure what Minecraft Steve is.
Our investigators are all tied up investigating that one catch Monk made earlier with that bunt. I don't think we can move on to this shit
yeah,
yet.
True. True. Across the stage? A couple of...
Okay, I'm done! I'm done!
TG's out of the building, you guys.
When I was asked if I wanted to co-commentate this this great tournament here, full of
you didn't
awesome
expect
players
this.
and cool people from the community. You know, we started off with Monk and Prometheus, 2 excellent players. I thought that was gonna paint what this tournament was gonna be like. I'm glad you're spending your Sunday with us.
Thank you guys for coming out here to watch this, by the way.
Oh yeah,
this is fantastic. This is the greatest
actually the
opening.
only place where you're gonna see something like this. Hey!
All right, Tixl's only a stock behind. It's Minecraft Steve's serve, which is actually the biggest threat ever in this game.
Yeah, but if you think about it, isn't every serve Minecraft Steve in a way?
Actually, you have a good point
if you
there.
really get down to it.
Yeah, there's always a couple of bunts within a serve at some point, so, like, they're all Minecraft Steve.
Oh, a throw! A throw! We have one! We have one! He has the key bound! Oh, they get up and tech preventing the throw. He's established the meta! He's established the meta! He's broken it down! He's been waiting for game 3 here to completely flip the script and demolish any preconceived notions about his playstyle, dude. The ultimate Giga Gamer, dude. This is beyond galaxy brain. This is beyond universe brain. We are approaching multiverse brain levels of gameplay here. Down throws to oblivion. More down throws than a hang boy match.
Tixl's taking these. Tixl's taking these. This is going to be probably down to last stock. I'm getting that inkling right now. Wow. All right, Spec.
Oh wow.
Do it. You won't.
He did. Hit like smash.
He just taunts. He knows.
Well, he's got all the time in the world with this speed. Oh, the mid-height straight.
All right, here we go. This is Tixl's winner's life on the line right now against Minecraft Steve, currently up 2-0, you know? Tixl's switch to Jet might be working out, but I feel like it's more what you said about grabbing the parries, maybe, if he pulls off another one. With the ball control.
Ooh, nice.
Good parry.
Nice setup there by Tixl. Doesn't quite get the wake up, though. Nice tap charge by Minecraft. All of a sudden, we have a game.
This is way too nerve-wracking right now. Tixl is trying to keep ball control, but every single time Minecraft Steve just comes in and parries. It's too much!
3-0. Tixl sent to loser's bracket. Minecraft Steve still has yet to lose a set in this whole tournament.
What do we even say to that? Like, what are we supposed to say to that? Seriously.
All right, let's get ready for the next match here on FellowsTV Open Circuit number 3.
Actually, can you go ahead and check the bracket? I think we're going to be doing... Is it Zaxxer and Coffeeground next? Can you check the diagram as well?
It looks like we're doing Claus versus Melleracapeller next.
Oh, we are? Cool.
That's not how you spell that. That's Melleracapeller. My bad.
It's okay. We love you, Mel. It's all right.
That's my fault for always shortening his name.
Nah, seriously, this is so I have to say something is I've talked to a couple of players about Minecraft Steve, and in general there's been a couple of interesting things. Switch to round. Okay, sorry, I'm just doing some overlay stuff on mine. But I've heard people say that it's hard to do much against him. But the thing that set showed me, because I had never fought Minecraft Steve before, but the thing that set showed me is he has a much deeper understanding of angles and also a much better tech skill than he lets off, because he was doing a bunch of consecutive low speed hits with down angles and stuff in them, and that's not easy. That is not easy to carry it across the stage with like 5 or 6 hits, all at minimum timing, with, you know, just weird angles. That's not easy to do. So
yeah, I did bring that up during the match. We were making fun. He's having fun. He's taunting during the burst. But when you get down to it, if you want to watch that match back, if you can, you know, bear to watch it through me laughing my throat out of my esophagus, which is where the throat is. You see all like this really tight plays that he's doing, all these really quick neutral hits, as you were saying, definitely trying to lull his opponent into a false sense of security, and then bam, Nitro Cuff. Who knows what he's going to do after that? Maybe down bun it, keep the speed low. Nitro's all about those 25% hits at low speed. And man, you just saw that happen. You were there. You were here at the stream with us, Bitmap TG.
It happened right here.
It happened. All of us we're changed men.
We were actually, after that set, that might have just caused some change. We don't know.
Anyways.
All right, so we're going to be joining into the next one. This is going to be Melleracapeller and Claus, and I'm going to go ahead and jump myself into that as well. Just give me a moment here. Make sure you restart your game, too.
Oh, yep, sorry.
No problem.
I unfortunately don't know too much about Claus, but he did... I need to have the bracket up.
Does he main Raptor, if I'm not mistaken? I could be wrong.
Unsure, but I do know quite a bit about Meller, and he is an insanely good Sonata player. Absolutely tight. Keeps those mix-ups on tap whenever he needs them. Obama beast mode.
Really? Yeah, that's Mel's current name. Really quick, I did want to say, along the lines of that last set, Tixl saying he plays like a scrub but has the plays of a god. His timing is insanely precise. Interesting.
When I first fought Minecraft Steve, he ticked every box in the Smurf checklist, and I was asking around seeing if it was a Smurf, but everybody seems to be torn about it. I've been told it's not a Smurf account, but
I believe it.
I don't want to stoke any flames of that fire here in this place.
All right, Claus does play Raptor, it seems, and I guess we're good to go. As soon as you guys, the players, are ready, I'll go ahead
and... You said Bitmap to spectator?
Yeah, I'm in spectating. Sometimes other spectators don't show up in the lobby. It's a weird bug, or other players, but I am in the lobby and you are as well, so we're good.
Yeah. Oh, it just says you're random. It doesn't say you're...
No, I'm spectating. Don't worry about it. That's also part of it.
Okay. This is a great game.
If not, then I'm going to show these players what's good. Free for all.
Raptor and Sonata. This is such an interesting matchup here. Sonata using those triple jumps to most of her advantage, trying to keep it out of the reach of the other player, but can they cover the 50-50s?
Ooh.
Oh my god, an explosive start here.
This is going to be the inverse of the last set. This is going to be a lot of high speeds, I have a feeling, depending on how Mel keeps his spec in check, because Sonata's special keeps the ball at lower speed during it. However, a lot of angle knowledge.
Sonata's special is the same speed regardless of whatever the ball speed is, so using that, you can set up on a wide array of interesting ways to trick out your opponent, to set up interesting angles and all that.
Man, it's hard to cool off after that last set and get back into
Yeah, really,
it.
I almost have a headache here, and now I have to go and commentate a real match between. I read his name and I almost read it as Obama Beast Mode and Claus.
No, it's Mel and Claus. Yeah.
Oh, nice catch there.
Into the down angle, ground down.
Oh, that was a very risky throw there. If he did it any
perfect?
sooner, he would have got nearly. I don't know. We'll need the frame police detectives on it.
Yeah, can we get Dio on that? The frame police? Okay, so Claus currently up, and Raptor's game plan, of course, is going to revolve around using a lot of just basic, solid fundamental angles, and his special, which allows him to do stuff like that, immediately throwing the ball directly toward Mel. No time to react.
And Claus, especially from what I've been watching here, he wants to smash the ball on those serves. He wants to get those ball speed up as high as possible, so those mix-ups with his special are lethal.
League.
Yeah, that's the joke. You got it.
I'm sorry. But yeah, he's...
Meller on his last stock.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, the parry bait gets the grab, and nice wake-up punish there, bringing this to last stock.
Solid.
As you can see there, Sonata using her... Oh, the special ends it, and the Claus is up 1-0.
Seems that Raptor's actually working out for him. And by the way, we didn't even have time to really check out what's going on with these players. To give some information on Claus, because neither of us are quite in the know as well as we'd like to be. Claus actually has over 1K hours in the original Lethal League.
I missed out.
Yeah, and apparently he... just plays Raptor. That's it. Raptor is his main, doesn't really have a side character, likes playing the rest of the cast, but nothing really past that. Yeah. He also uses keyboard.
Good on him.
just out of curiosity, huh?
We got Meller switching to Jet here. I'm not really familiar with Meller's Jet play, but maybe he's hoping to catch Claus a bit off guard with some of these bubble placements.
Yeah, and perhaps he's trying to just catch something out, because Meller's Sonata is quite notorious in the community for being damn good and really technical. The combos that you're able to pull off with Sonata are arguably some of the more technical ones in the game, and very cool that you can just loop the ball back into yourself nearly indefinitely if you're good enough.
There's a bit of a running gag with the only time you're swinging a Sonata is you're pressing throw during the swing to do special. Other than that. Oh my god, that was disrespectful.
Oh, do we have a bit of a desync?
Hostess quit.
Hostess quit.
Uh-oh.
Can we run back into the rematch? I think it was just a bit of a bug. Back at lobby?
I'm back in the lobby.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the players really quick. Luckily, we do have a consistent ruling on any sort of issues with the set. By the way, the set count, Claus won the first game, so I will update the on-screen overlay directly afterward. Don't worry about it. We're going to go ahead and restart our games real fast. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and restart these real fast and be back in it. But there is a consistent ruling if a set encounters some sort of bug which breaks the connectivity. Just replay that game. Don't reset the whole set or anything like that.
So this is a very interesting, I've been thinking about it, switching to Jet. Sonata is definitely a bit more hands-off and more of a solitaire character where you're building up speed, you're building up special, you're executing excellent ball control. But Jet is way more in your face, trying to get you to either to like play the bubble game essentially.
Yeah, yeah.
Because one amazing thing about Jet special is that on paper, yeah, you can just grab it, and some people might not like the special just because of that reason, but the grab animation is long enough that any player with a good sense of timing can instantly like get it back into their possession again, and you can just reset and play the game again, and hopefully you can psych them out.
Alright, we're going to be loading back into this. Just give me one moment here.
Uh-oh, I joined too early.
Did you join too early?
I did.
Ah, okay. Well, I am...
Let me know when you're
inside.
player 3, I guess.
Select your character.
Oh, I'm player 2. Just go ahead and join. Just go ahead and join. We should be good. Yep.
Or instead of that, bait the grab. Yeah, exactly. That's sort of what I mean by play the bubble game near. Oh, okay. I gotta join.
I think we might actually have a reason for why the internet connectivity issue happened there. And the good news is it's not some spooky, scary bug hiding in the floorboards. It is indeed just a bit of an issue on the player's end, but it seems to be sorted out now, and we should be back into it. This is still 1-up for Claus right now, and Mel with his switch to Raptor. Sorry, switch to Jet. Both Raptors. 2 Raptors on stage, man.
Using the best Jet skin, in my opinion. The down button 25 right off the bat.
Now, here's the big thing. Does the color counter pick work for Claus? You know, big switch to yellow.
Not really. It really only matters if you're colorblind. And even then, I'm pretty sure red-yellow colorblind isn't a thing.
I think you're right, yeah. Ooh, solid down bun.
Bunts.
Also, that was a really pretty corpse juggle. I have trouble doing that with Raptor.
Yeah, it turns out if you win a lot in ranked mode, you have to pass the time somehow between the bursts restarting.
Oh, that would explain why I have no experience with it.
Can we get Fs in chat for bitmap, please?
For bitmap.
Anyways, back in the game here.
Okay, yeah. Ooh, he catches it.
Claus putting on a clinic here. These down bunts, these parries, they're definitely catching Meller off character here, in my opinion.
This has been an interesting set. It's been a lot of the players actually swinging on each other's parries. They're not giving each other respect for them, and in some cases, at least in Klaus's case right now, it's working out beautifully.
Oh, the insta parry gets a hit.
Into the down angle, up angle, nothing out of it yet. Spec jumps into it.
Jumping with the grab doesn't reaches for air, gets nothing, and flies into the bubble.
That was actually unfortunate, yeah, just a bit of a failed timing on his part. Claus absolutely knew that was coming. But he didn't know that was coming.
Oh, that was
Mel was prepared.
The grab.
Nice.
This is Jet.
This is Jet.
This is Jet.
This is what we were waiting for. Mel making the comeback right now.
You can definitely see the Sonata trying to break out of that the Jet play that Meller's playing here.
Yeah, a lot of air turns going on, a lot of angles mixing up to combo into himself really well.
Oh, and that's it. Claus
that's game 2.
2-0. One thing you got to be very careful of when you're playing your bunt game and trying to get the speed up, get your special meter, when you think you're playing solitaire over in the corner, is accidentally bunting in a way that opens up the door for somebody to smash parry you.
Yeah, and this is going to be game 3.
Meller's switching back to Sonata.
Yeah, doesn't really trust his Jet to keep with it the whole way. And I think I'd agree with that decision, honestly. His Sonata, like I've said before, it's notorious, and it is technical. And, like, it doesn't matter if you understand somebody's wide book of mix-ups, long book of mix-ups, if they just have really, really good control of all of them. Because at that point, it's your intuition versus theirs. Who's going to be the smarter player at that moment?
Sorry to cut you off. That was a butt going into your stomach moment for Meller there, saving himself from the down punch. High-speed Lethal League shenanigans. It looks like Meller's endgame right now is trying to bait Claus into grabbing his parries. We've seen him have success with that a little bit here, but is he going to have enough success with that in order to make it 1-2?
Catching it.
Oh, not...
All right, things are moving
nice.
a little bit faster. We're going to be focusing on this next stock and see if Claus can actually do something against Meller's high-speed game. Because, again, Meller thrives at any point when he can get control of the ball. And as Sonata, that's like a lot of the time. Butts high up into the screen. Nothing.
Sonata is one of the more difficult players in this game to get good with because you need to have that really tight timings on your swing. You need to have that extreme bunt control, and that only comes after you've spent hours playing the game.
Solid.
Like, we're talking hundreds of 500s of hours here.
Yeah.
There we go. We saw there Meller trying to bait those parry grab attempts there.
And if
a little bit of rock paper scissors action.
This is gonna be proving to be pretty rough for. Oh, okay, just
there you go, the parry.
Well, Meller's back in it. That's gonna be 2-1 on the board. Not going down without a fight. Not getting knocked out without a fight. Rather.
You can definitely see Meller playing a bit more conservative in that game. It seems that the theme of this game is all about the parry play. And both players do not seem to be respecting the parries. They're on top of each other. They want to steal each other's combos. They want to get on each other's faces, and naturally they're going to be playing this intense close quarters rock paper scissors game. See there, Claus, I'm not sure knew where the hit like here on his HUD was there. Unfortunately.
Both
gonna hit it.
You gonna parry? Am I gonna parry? Who's parrying here?
Oh my god! You saw Meller there prepping the charge for some lethal angle there, but Claus throwing a wrench in that plan.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, he wasn't able to interrupt it enough to win him the stock.
And I don't want to call it too soon, but this is absolutely Mel taking control of the momentum of this set right now. He is back in it. He's getting the ball to the high speeds, he's getting his combos off, and he's now got his full book of mix-ups, his long book of mix-ups available to him.
I believe the FGC calls it a download.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go. Meller trying to bait the get-up options there. Oh!
Runs into the parry. I think he was expecting it to end, actually.
Ooh, nice down throw there, interrupting
Solid.
any chance Claus had of that swing connecting. Excellent quick thinking there.
And Claus now on his, this stock brings him to game 5 if he can't actually do something with it. Mel starting out, standard in the corner, leading into a spec, just lets it rip and it takes out Claus. Okay,
the
2-2.
45 degree making it 2-2 here in this set.
Select your character.
By the way, I would like to mention that, where was it up here? I believe, Hi in chat said, I can't believe that Claus is about to 3-0 Meller, and then immediately responded with wait.
Yeah, Lethal League be like that sometimes. Oh, look at that, trying to set up the orbital strike. But Claus doesn't cover effectively and gets bonked in the head.
He gets bonked in the head. He's got the bat. He's got the baseball bat from the Scout in TF2. Bonk is just another one of those items.
Oh my goodness.
That was brilliant.
Classic Lethal League play there. If you read that your opponent's going to bunt out of what you're going to do, just get in there with a parry, quick and dirty, get her done. Easy start. Oh, nice bunt there.
Actually, he seems to possibly bunt in the wrong direction. Didn't follow up from his own angle.
That didn't matter. The whole point of that bunt was to keep it away from whatever Claus was planning to do with it.
Good point, yeah. Ooh,
into the suck zone he goes.
That's unfortunate. And by the way, we were saying earlier about the parry boxes and getting used to the size of them and how some players have an incredibly deep understanding, but it might be counterintuitive. Parry hitbox sizes or the size of the parry box itself is quite small, but your hitboxes are massive, which is what makes it feel big.
Exactly. And some characters have bigger hitboxes than others, and I've been on the receiving end of a couple of questionable parries. Klaus
no
is
fear
definitely
right now.
getting used to Meller's habits a tiny bit, but it might be too little too late to bring it.
And this is going to be Klaus's tournament stock if he can't do something with this. Meller at low health, though. He can probably at least seal this one with some kind of shenanigan at low speed, but it looks like Mel is going to speed up the ball before he has a chance to. If he keeps control of it, okay, that's it. This is kill speed for Klaus, and it's going to take the set. The 3-0, the reverse 3-0. That was a complete reverse 3-0 by Mel.
What an excellent game there. And
Good
with that,
games to
Klaus
those players.
Is out of the tournament. Meller continues on to fight Tixl. It looks like that'll be an interesting fight.
Wow, that was honestly. I'm not gonna lie. All these sets so far have been fantastic.
I know. In one way or another.
Steve, including Minecraft Steve, dude.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be watching this broadcast back for that match. I've got some notes to take. I've got a strategy to learn how to beat.
Yeah, in case you guys are curious, since I don't have the bracket overlay on stream in any kind, the winner's side is currently Prometheus and Minecraft Steve, and the loser's side is currently Tixl, Meller, Monk, and next up we have Zaxxer and Coffeeground, which is going to be the next match on stream.
This is going to be a very interesting match.
All right, let me go ahead and contact the players. Honestly, in terms of that, like, what do you think fell apart for Klaus when he was trying to get that?
I don't think it fell apart for Klaus. I think it came together for Meller. I think he definitely tightened up his play in the later games. He definitely parried smarter. He tried his best not to get grabbed. He had something going there, baiting the grabs by only tap parrying. Klaus, it looked at the end there that Klaus definitely felt like he had butterflies in his stomach or something, because he started doing a lot of bad jump-ins for some of Meller's, what Meller was throwing at him. As you saw there, the stock that dropped out of the tournament was a bad jump-in with a smash, so.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Coffeeground is actually messaging me. It seems that they're doing a little bit of a warm-up game, but for some particular reason, he says he wants this on stream. I'm curious. I'm curious. What kind of warm-up game is this gonna be? Is this gonna be a toxic ditto, perhaps? Is that what we're gonna see?
Ooh.
That's my gut feeling about this.
Coffeeground known for his grid play. I didn't know he's into toxic at all.
That was just a random guess by me. Oh, he said it's only gonna be like 20 seconds, a button check. Are you in the lobby, by the way, TG?
I am in the lobby.
All right. Interesting. Ignore the overlay for just a moment here.
Ooh, Coffeeground playing Nitro dittos. Okay.
Are you ready?
Showing off the new Nitro skin.
Oh, I understand you guys.
Oh, well, I bet if I alt-tab and check the chat, I can exactly picture in my mind what is being played in it. Am I correct?
Oh, I see. You guys like the Steve, don't you? You want the punch tree? Okay. That made me happy.
Host
Thank you
has
guys.
quit. Those are 3 words I definitely want to see in that order.
All right. I'm going to be dropping us in. I'm going to be setting up the match name.
There we go. Coffeeground playing his grid, Zaxxer playing Candyman. I'm not super familiar with Zaxxer, but I am familiar with Coffeeground. Him and I are good friends, and he plays a very interesting grid. Known for his wall camping style a little bit there.
Yeah, Coffeeground in my case, former, one of the people that I enjoy co-casting with. Honestly, he's a fantastic dude, and I also love the way that he says "grid" every time. I'm just saying.
Of course, the more you face somebody, the more you know all like their darkest secrets and how to beat them. And if you want to beat Coffeeground, the secret's in his bun habits.
Also, the secret is in how he says "grid."
Yeah, if you want to say that. This game's underway now.
All right, yeah, we are live right now.
Yeah,
also,
we are.
I'm checking out some
live in front of 109 viewers. Thank you for tuning in to FellowsTV Open Circuit number 3, bringing you coverage of this top 8 lethally blazed bracket.
Yeah, there's like $620 plus on the line, if I'm not mistaken. Not for this bracket in particular. Cut that in half, but yeah. Also, I'm checking out some data on Zaxxer. While apparently he's destroying Coffeeground. Excuse me?
Yeah, dude.
What's going on?
This is one-sided.
I was looking at his player profile, but wow.
Coffeeground gets the teleport.
Interesting. He puts himself
This
onto
is
the
very
board.
interesting. I believe that Coffeeground is one of the only grid players in this tournament.
Will the unfamiliarity work out for him? That's the question.
Grid has an excellent arsenal of spike angles, in my opinion, and his special ability. Oh my god, that went through him. And his ability to position himself with his special. I'm being mesmerized by these stunts that Zaxxer is doing. It's like waving a shiny watch in front of my face, trying to hypnotize.
I'm not sure if I'm not positive, TG, but was that parry that Zaxxer did next to his get up attack allow? Oh, whoa! This might actually be the first game stock for Coffeeground.
Oh
it was.
There we go.
My mistake.
Man, going from those other games that we were broadcasting into this, it's blink and you miss it, dude.
Yeah.
Candyman be like that sometimes, though.
Yeah, I don't want to call it one-sided. Like, we've seen people get nearly destroyed almost immediately, but, you know, last set that turned into a reverse 3-0, so, yeah, don't blink.
Don't
blink and you
blink.
miss it. Oh, I see what you guys are doing.
That's a reference.
Yeah, and honestly, so did you say that you knew Zaxxer? Are you aware of Zaxxer? His playstyle?
I'm not familiar with Zaxxer, unfortunately.
Okay, so apparently,
there's too many cool people in this community.
there really are. Apparently, the player profile has him responding with, "What characters do you play? Candyman. What are your counter picks? Candyman. What's your playstyle like? High speed with spaces between each letter, all caps."
I guess we saw a little bit of that. The majority of the time we saw him kill him with, or defeat Coffeeground with some candy chain work there. Hopefully we'll see Coffeeground turn it around here.
Candy ball.
There we
into
go,
the
parry candies. Ooh,
A little bit late on that. Facing the wrong
there
way.
we go.
All right.
Coffeeground setting up that Candyman-like down air angle that's really good in my opinion.
I feel like Coffeeground has everything he needs to adapt to this right now, but also I'm not sure what Zaxxer's whole bag of tricks is yet.
It seems that he's relying quite a bit on Candyman's special here.
Yeah, anyone, if I'm not mistaken, anyone who prefers to play at high speeds becomes kind of tricky because there's a lot you can do at high speeds. There's a lot of different ways you can loop the ball back to you, whereas low speeds are difficult, but you do know their bag of tricks, even if it is frustrating.
Oh, that missed grab barely.
Good loop is back into himself, Coffeeground.
That is a very interesting point that you bring up, because since Lethal League Blaze introduced health bars, a lot of stocks have gone up to the higher speeds, and I can tell from first-hand experience it was a lot difficult for me to adjust to, you know, having to have games go to high speed, because I'm not necessarily that great at high speed. I used to, you know, be hyper-aggressive, used to ruin people's combos, get in their face, have unrelenting aggression, but now that only did 20% damage when the game was released. That's been buffed to 25% in recently, but...
Vin, I'll never forgive you for starting that copy pasta in chat. I love you, though. Anyway.
Anyway, Zaxxer on his last stock here. The double teleport is going to take this to game 3. 1-1.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get myself refocused back into this. That's 1-1. We saw some adaptation from Coffeeground right now, and what are we gonna move on from here? Like, no character switches. I'm expecting, judging by Zaxxer's player profile, we're not gonna see anything there. So it's gonna be up to how he can actually mix them up.
Players who frequent ranked mode are probably not seeing anything too out of the ordinary with either player's fight styles here. Quite frequent usage of candy balls here from the Candyman player. Coffeeground utilizing that up teleport to smash angle. Very potent. And when I say, you know, if someone's using like, oh, that's traditional or standard Candyman, that's not a diss. I mean, if it works, it works. It's standard for a reason.
Misses the bunt. That was an unfortunate mistime, and it looked like he was actually spaced a bit wrong for it as well.
Yeah. Ooh, nice interruption of the candy ball there. Coffee looking like he was trying to get in position for the candy up, but a smash came out instead. Ooh!
Oh, candy ball parry, it never fails.
The only thing you gotta worry about when you parry candy chain is players who are already inclined to try and grab your parries and stuff, because a candy ball does not stun the player if they attempt to grab it, and parrying during a candy ball only increases the radius that they can stand at in order to grab you. So you have to be very certain that your opponent is gonna try and strike you instead of try and grab the candy chain out.
Did you see that movement from Coffeeground? What was that moonwalk?
I don't know.
Can you get it?
There we go, the monk corpse combo.
Yeah. Couple of teleports, and it's actually
nice
going to seal out that.
Nice usage of the special by Coffeeground. The best part about Raptor, the best part about Grid, and anybody whose specials can instantly get them out of hit lag, is they can turn covering using a smash, which normally would have a lot of hit lag, cut it short, and then put the other player into a very unfortunate situation if you set it up right.
Yeah, Coffeeground's pulling it back right now. He seems to be a lot less phased than he was in the first couple of games. Seems that he's adapted. He's kind of handling it.
Coffeeground is playing a bit more aggressive than I'm used to seeing him play as well.
Yeah, maybe it's just to beat Zaxxer. That's what he needs.
Fortunately, that teleport down on this long stage, giving Zaxxer a bit too much time to react, but Coffeeground gets the stock anyways.
Simple candy chains back and forth, and that one's actually going to catch him out. Unfortunate. I had a feeling he knew that was going.
It seems that Zaxxer prefers to send every candy ball through a wall instead of try to mix up going to the far side or the near side, so if Coffeeground can notice that, he can use that to his advantage and predict his opponent a lot easier.
Coffeeground's
the double
out.
teleport catches him out.
It's actually going to be losing ball control. Unfortunately, a candy ball is sent flying, and Zaxxer with... Nope. Goes right back to Coffeeground, and the spike on top of his head. That's it.
Gives him a new dent to put a hat over.
He's a literal ball of candy. Like, a dent in that would be pretty bad.
Another thing, if you notice these two players, whenever they try to get control of the ball back to them, they will usually always bunt as well. Again, it's very simple things like that. At a high level, if you notice, you can definitely exploit and get under people's skins using that.
Yeah, and that actually loops back around to one of the main mix-ups, which is like, yeah, bunting when you get control, you know, when you actually have a spot to get control, bunting is a really good thing. But if they always expect it, it's not good. But if they respect you, then you can go back to bunting it a lot.
Because it feels so right.
Yeah.
Like, you want to bunt, you want to get special, you want to continue backwards away from the opponent so you can sort of go to your own safe place.
All right, this is going to be tournament stock right now for Zaxxer. Coffeeground also has a game to play with in case he loses this one. But I'm going to see if Zaxxer can actually pull this out. Candy ball? No. Parry, and it actually catches Coffeeground out. That's bringing it to game 5.
2-2.
Select your character.
Will we see any character changes? I don't think we will, considering Zaxxer's short answer to the who do you main.
Short and sweet, man. Short and sweet.
I've never known Coffeeground to main anyone else other than Grid, so...
Yeah, and I think it's interesting because Coffeeground's style, as he's described it to me before, is actually getting the ball to the exact kill speed and then working with that. Which was one of the reasons why when that patch came out, which adjusted the kill speeds, or not really the kill speed, adjusted the HP maximum, it created a bit of an interesting situation for him. He said all of his combos got thrown off for a bit, but it's been a while since then. I imagine he's adapted, and I imagine he's back into the swing of things.
I rather like the new changes because it made things a lot snappier pace, a lot more aggressive. I think the biggest change in my books was the change of minimum damage being 20 to 25. That definitely buffed players like Nitro or Sonata or any playstyle looking to keep the ball speed low and nickel and dime the players to death.
Yeah.
And then we get Minecraft Steve.
And then we get Minecraft Steve showing us how viable it is.
So I don't know if they're stage banning. I don't know if they're gentleman agreement to a stage, but
yeah, oftentimes...
It seems that most of these sets we've been seeing, they've just been random, and just by how little time we spent on this, players are selecting a stage screen. This is the last set for one of these two players, so
Yeah,
there's a lot
loser
riding
goes
on the
home.
stage selection.
I'm not entirely sure what to expect out of stage selection. I've talked to Coffeeground about Grid's preferred stages. We've already talked about Candy's preferred stages on stream. It seems that I'm betting that was it might have been the stage random or the stage timer timed out.
Stadium is definitely one of the more controversial stages on the map list. For its for some players, they find it hard to see when everything gets going and everything gets set on fire. I am one of those players.
I've also heard the argument that it drops frame rates quite heavily, which is also true on lower end rigs. And it looks like we're going to City. It's going to be game 5.
City, an excellent stage for Grid, in my opinion. Oh, nice grab.
Grabs the parry. We start. That is first stock taken. What a way to set the tone. Starting out with a
What
couple
was
of
that
high
fun?
speed.
That was insane. Coffeeground trying to go for the disrespect wall bunt, but Zaxxer isn't particularly new to this game.
Good angle by Coffee. Or should I say good angle from Grid? Ooh. It's true, though. Get up attack
Oh,
is
the
actually
bad wake up. The 325. Oh, the throw.
poorly timed. Right into his face. These are both players at minimum HP value. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. It looks like
That
Coffeeground is
excellent
going to
forward
take it.
spike taking a stock.
These are
Now, if you
nice splint juggling.
very interesting meta there against Candyman. If you see, oh my God, Coffeeground's about to 5-stock Zaxxer, by the way.
Could this be the perfect?
It's not. Oh no, no.
Commentator's curse.
Very interesting way. A basic Candyman or basic way to cover Candyman's angles while in the air is just to simply jump and to basically be in front of their face. And it's the oh my God, what a charge! Not that wasn't a charge. That was a Grid special.
Yeah, he did actually use Grid's crouch spec to seal the set, and that is Zaxxer knocked out of the tournament.
Here we go.
I'm like we're moving on up. We're moving on up. The bracket only has how many players left alive? 6 at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. Get me a quick read on that real fast.
So we have Coffeeground defeating Zaxxer 3-2, and Coffeeground's gonna move up and fight Monk, and I believe that's actually the next match we're gonna show on stream here. But other than that, we got Tixl, we got Meller in the other half of the losers bracket, and in winners final, we have Prometheus and ya boy Minecraft Steve 278. That's gonna be a match. The question is Prometheus gonna take that match seriously, or how is Prometheus gonna deal with Minecraft Steve? Steve has yet to drop a set in this tournament, so.
Okay, so just a quick update. We're actually going to be doing Tixl and Meller first. I've gotten the word from Hangboy. After that, we're going to be doing Monk and Coffeeground, and then we will be scooting on over to a quick break before the finals, the winners finals, the losers semis, losers finals, and grand finals. The last 4 sets of the day are all going to be, it's going to be a quick 3-minute break. We're going to pause after these next 2 sets, and then we'll be moving into the end of the tournament. We'll be closing it out in favor. So we're going to go ahead and join up on those 2 players, and we'll see what's up.
So Tixl versus Meller is definitely going to be a gear shift upwards in speed and tech. Tixl's going to be showing us how to play Switch, and Meller's going to be showing us how to play Sonata. Now, this is a very interesting matchup that I don't have a lot of experience with, but I can imagine that Sonata's going to have an interesting time dealing with the switch flips, because if Sonata is born in the air, she was raised in the air, she was molded by the air, and being above switch is one of the best places you can be, because that gives you a maximum amount of time in order to prepare for what direction the switch flip is coming at you from, and because you can use Sonata's third jump to turn around mid-air, you can very easily sort of... You don't die as easily to the switch flips, presuming, of course, that you're a god.
We also have a whole lot of not like this going on in chat. There's too much air, man. She's all air.
What?
Sonata out here is all air. She was born in the air, like you said. She's nothing but. She's nothing but. All right. I'm going to be making sure that this is set up smoothly.
I'm gonna join in on this.
Can we join in yet? I'm waiting until we can.
Tixl's not in the game yet. I've been checking.
In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and check out the player profiles once more. I mean, I know we've already talked about these players. We already know what's going on. We got the
Tixl
candy.
Playing the 50-50 setup switch. We saw Meller in a very interesting set against Claus.
Actually, what have we had in this top 8? Because I was thinking about it. We've got Candy, we've got Grid, we've got Sonata, we've got Switch, we've got Nitro. Anything else? Am I missing anything?
Very lack of toxic. It looks like the players are sticking with what they know and not really taking any chances on the new character that was recently released. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, and also we've got Jet, very briefly, from Mel.
Yeah, oh right, that too. Which is very interesting. Lethal League is very interesting when you try to chip away at determining what's the best character in the game, because due to the nature of Lethal League, there's no, like, super clear broken characters. Some might argue Dice in earlier patches, but even then, you can make any character good with your own tech skill and usage of angles.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's really whatever angle package and special that really brings out the creativity the most, able to get into the minds of your opponent and choose the best, and your ability to put enemies in situations where they can't deal with what you're throwing at them.
Yeah, if anybody here it doesn't have much experience with Lethal League, as we've said before earlier, like doesn't have so much experience with Lethal League, try it out or pick it up or anything. Seriously, the game is cheap, and honestly, like, everyone is viable because they're all so closely placed, but they're very unique. There are very clear play styles and like ideas that certain characters kind of hold with the tone of how they play, and it makes it really fun because you can play characters how you want, and also every character has their strengths and weaknesses. So you can be Doombox, and your hitboxes are literally 1/4 of the stage each time, you know?
Yeah, not only is the game great, the community is somehow even better.
Yeah, actually, though. Tixl, by the way, if you're trying to get us invited, just go ahead and join up, let Mel into the game, and I can jump in through him. So.
Well, Tixl's in a lobby by himself currently.
Oh, by himself? Alright.
Yeah. But yeah, Switch versus Sonata. This is going to be very intense. Both players, extremely tight skill from the both of them. We're going to see StarCraft 2 levels of APM, perhaps, on these hits.
All right, both players are going to be pausing for just a minute before starting into this. You guys get the sweet tunes of Blaze's menu music, or at least the menu music I've chosen.
Dude, Dial Hop.
Dial Hop, yeah.
You can have whatever your favorite song choice in the game. Like, Dial Hop isn't my favorite song in all of Lethal League, but it makes such a good menu song just because it's chill, it's slow, it gets you calmed down so you don't get overhyped for matches. And if I had stage music on the menu, it kind of wears down the stage music, in my opinion. I'd have Dominator on 24/7, but I kind of want that to be whenever I go on sewer, and that'll be like my go-to hype song.
Yeah, I understand that. Also, a lot of people in chat are saying Dio Hop. No, that's Dice's movement tech where you crouch.
No, I think we mean Dio Hop. Oh yeah, once again, congratulations goes out to Diotsu for winning the EU bracket earlier. At least earlier this North American morning.
Yeah. Actually, can we go ahead and check real fast what that's looking like?
What's
what was the results for the EU bracket?
You have to give me a moment to navigate Smash GG, my dude.
Oh, no, I found it, actually.
Oh, you did? Awesome.
Yeah. So the winner of the EU side of this tournament, featuring a lot of other Lethal League players, was Daihatsu, Nier in second, Jaw Drop in third, and then below that we have Cooking Tiger, Lachi, Hang, Ice Colders, and Krafster. I don't really know how to pronounce that cleanly. But interestingly enough, the strangest thing about this is the character distribution is completely different. The only two characters in common are Raptor and Nitro, and they both got 7th. Aside from that, there's Hang at random, there's Latch and Toxic coming from Latchy, and then some Dice, some Jet, some Doombox. It's crazy.
It's good to see Latch getting play. There needs to be more Latch players. Buy this game if you don't own it, and then main latch. It'll
And
make
then
a
main
PG
latch.
happy today. Or Toxic, or Jet, or Dice, or Switch. Any are good.
If Coffee wins, California wins. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Preheat OC. That's a pretty strong one, if I have to say myself. We're still just smoothing out the details is what I meant to say.
Just gotta
waiting for this to
smooth
start.
it around.
Smooth it around. We're like one of those. What are they called? The things that go around the indoor ice rinks and smooth out the ice.
Zamboni.
Yeah, the Zambonis. Thank you.
That's the most hype I've ever heard somebody talk about a Zamboni. I heard you on the edge of your seat, like, yeah, Zamboni. I know
Zamboni.
Those are sick. Dude, those are my favorite kind of ice resurfacer. Yeah.
Have you ever? It's my favorite ice resurfacing method. No, have you ever actually seen synchronized Zambonis? It's pretty great.
Yeah.
It's an actual thing. I love it.
Pretty sure it's an Olympic sport up here in Canada, but I don't go any locals.
I'd believe it. I would 100% believe it.
I can confirm that most Canadians enjoy Zambonis. I'm pretty sure I could poll most of Toronto and nobody has any problems with Zambonis. This is a pro Zamboni country. I'm eventually going to get my tongue tied and say Zoom beanies, and I'm going to have flashbacks to me playing on a really bad Packard Bell when I'm young.
Honestly, I'm about to twist up my tongue and just say zombie.
Alright, still waiting for this lobby between Meller and Tixl.
We might actually...
This is quite actually the calm before the storm, because this is going to be hype.
It's going to be crazy. We might actually switch over to a different one. Give me just a second to sort this out. You
Okay,
feel
gotcha.
space, you know?
I feel space. Well, maybe I can't be talking about Zambonis, but... Yeah, dude. Prometheus versus Minecraft Steve. We have MHB versus Coffeeground. And we have Tixl versus Meller left here in the third FellowsTV Open Circuit.
I'm gonna go ahead and check out.
I've exhausted things to say, dude.
Yeah, did I accidentally run it dry? Oops, my bad.
A tiny. That's fine.
A tiny
dude.
bit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can just say. I'm pretty sure we could spend the next part of this stream just talking about Minecraft Steve and how he'll eventually go to GFs and win everything. But at least one person standing on his way right now is Prometheus, and I don't tag Prometheus as somebody who's going to let Minecraft Steve run away with something like that.
All right, speaking of games, we're actually going to be joining in Coffeeground and Monk. We are actually having this happen.
Cool. Candyman and Grid. I don't mean to sound pessimistic, but I think Monk is going to walk away with this one. I say pessimistic. I mean, like, one-sided at least. Hopefully you know what I meant.
Nah, I'm honestly, like, statistically, this should be Monk's game to win. There shouldn't be too much of, like, I don't want to say too much of a fight. Coffeeground definitely fights, but I want to say statistically it should be his game. But we've already seen some crazy upsets in this bracket. Literally anything can happen. So yeah.
Heck yeah.
Just give me a moment here.
Minecraft Steve can happen. But yeah, we got a Grid player and we got one of the best Candy players probably playing the game right now.
All right, and sorry about all that delay, guys. We are now back into it. TG, you joining up on the lobby?
Should I restart first?
Yes, if you have not. I believe I have.
Let me do that.
I
don't think I have.
Oh, no. I don't.
Actually, be safer than sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I don't. Spectators cause some problems.
Lord knows we need any more delays in this stream.
Yeah, we don't
I feel really bad keeping 90-something viewers away from this amazing Lethal League gameplay that we're about to have in just a second. In just a second.
Alright. I'm joining back in.
Select your character.
Alright. Cool. And that should be set up. Wait for this to zoom in. By the way, Candy Master, in case you're curious, Tixl and Mel will be after this game, so we're going to be moving on in to Losers Quarters. This is the first set of Losers Quarters that we're going to be seeing. Again, best of 5 the entire time. Start it up.
Coffeeground, Monk.
I'm just letting the players know on my end so that they're good. All right.
Sounds good.
Yo, I'm excited for this one. How's this
On
going to play
desert.
out? Ooh,
There we
starting
go.
out
There's
candy
the
chain.
candy ball.
This is definitely going to be sort of a difference of styles. If I'm not mistaken, and not totally positive, but Monk definitely does like to move around the stage. He likes candy porting. He likes keeping himself mobile, and Coffeeground really loves the corner. Like, when given the chance.
That's just another way of how Monk keeps himself on his toes, keeps him out of harm's way. Trying to sort of read around. If you play this game enough, you can kind of see hints of what a player might be up to, just by the way that they're moving around, trying to position themselves in a combo, and you can run through all the scenarios of, how can I die if I stand here? How can I avoid that? And
Yeah.
Monk has been very good at running through those, for the most part.
Oh, missing his turnaround, it looks like.
Monk trying to get the interior angle there with the bunt, but slightly out of position.
Coffeeground actually using his spec for a crouch, but it didn't actually lead to anything. Monk immediately returning that with a candy ball. Coffeeground's spec again. Monk returning it from the corner. Players standing kind of on opposite sides right now. Candy port doesn't necessarily lead to anything, and they both got full meter. Coffeeground pops it first. Monk into the candy ball. No, it's no candy ball yet right now. Down at speeds increasing at ludicrous levels. The parry and the down foot!
Oh my god, that was a hell of a stock.
Good
Oh, man, I
spacing
feel
and timing.
I feel really bad for doubting Coffeeground. This is a real game.
That was incredible spacing and timing from Coffeeground right there, avoiding the parry entirely, which was thrown out by Monk. Keep in mind, he was prepared for that.
Monk trying to get himself out of trouble there, trying to cover any teleport that Coffeeground can throw at him by getting against that wall and mashing bunt.
I have a feeling that Monk actually was charging that for like pretty much perfectly timed to catch the smash angle immediately, but unfortunately it looks like the parry extend got him, and he didn't go for the jump because of it.
Every time I see Coffeeground do that opening combo with those spikes trying to quickly build up meter, it looks like he's on a pogo stick. And last stock each.
Yeah, both players are going to be moving in, probably maybe even getting a little bit antsy right now, paying each other.
Monk just allowing him to steal it. Interesting maneuver. Oh, and the
Unfortunate.
back spike mistimes Monk's swing, and Coffee 1-0.
What were we saying? Apparently we're wrong. Apparently we're wrong right now.
I
Let's
really
1-0
hope
for
Coffee
Coffeeground.
doesn't watch this broadcast back, because he's going to he's going to be cross with me and doubting him.
Like the set starts and we're just like, man, okay, free set, you know, no challenge going on.
Remember to be not biased and be completely impartial when you're casting, ladies and gentlemen.
It's part of the job description. Smash attack into the candy ball. Coffeeground catches it immediately. High speeds right off the bat. Bunts it toward him, not getting anything.
Nice covers here on Candyman in the air by Coffeeground.
And the parry.
Getting quickly matching the heights of Candyman, making sure he's in front of all the possible angles so they don't get out of control.
Also, you guys might not, depending on how experienced you are with Grid, you might not understand the fact that Coffeeground managing to challenge Candyman in the air is a huge feat. The jump height on Grid is awful compared to Candyman.
Yeah, you pretty much have to quickly utilize his double jumps to get to the top of the screen. Definitely a weighty boy, that Grid.
Parry. Monk saying, you respect it. Don't go in. Ooh, unfortunate. The hitbox was just a little bit... He was a little bit too far forward on that one.
Another interesting thing here is, just like the matchup in general, I can't actually name a lot of players who main Grid. This could just be, throwing out new things, not being used to Grid's angles, not being used to at least how Coffeeground treats Grid.
Yeah, personally, I only know of 2 or 3 Grid mains, and if I'm not mistaken... Coffeeground is probably the best Grid main we have in the community. I could be wrong about that.
At least the one that dedicates himself to playing main or Grid.
Yeah, Coffee absolutely cares about Grid as a character, and he wants to develop him, and he's done a lot of work for this character, learning a lot of things that wouldn't have been found otherwise. The instant charge doesn't actually lead to anything right now. Teleport across the screen, nothing returns, and
nice.
It works.
That's a very interesting thing. So as Grid, you can press crouch and then jump.
Oh, that was embarrassing.
Okay.
He wasn't even near the ball.
Maybe I should hold on to that because this is the last stock.
This is going to be game 2 of the set, determining the pace of the set. A lot of people tend to say game 2 is the most important. This is spooky. Monk carrying it in the candy ball.
Into the back it goes, and it's 1-1. That's a mash Q moment right there.
Good freeze frame, Monk. Monk, that's 2 good freeze frames this tournament. I'm proud of you.
And, of course, that's where the real challenge lies.
The real challenge is in the freeze frames.
The final
honestly.
boss is the last moment of the game when you win. And here we go, on room.
Coffeeground actually just playing fast, dude. I'm really happy with how he's playing. Okay.
Monk slightly out of position with that bunt. We're seeing a lot of... It's a dance we're looking at right now. Both of them trying to make sure that they don't get into each other's angles. Trying to do safe steals here. It's nothing like how we saw Coffeeground fight Zaxxer earlier. Or rather, I should say Meller and Claus, I should say.
Yeah.
That was a very aggressive game, and this is sort of near the opposite end of that. Both players sort of respecting each other. Is Monk is...
Do we have a small AFK? Coffeeground respecting it. I'm glad. Anything going on the player's end? I'm not sure.
Oh, there you go. He's moving. Don't know what that was about.
I think we're back. Are we back? I'm not sure if we're back yet. We may want to check on what's going on
Is
with
Monk trying to get our attention? Is something wrong?
Let's go ahead and check. I'm actually scared to hit the M key on my keyboard because, fun fact, I actually have I think I have the
mod?
Yeah, I think I have the mod installed, so I don't really want to hit too many keys on my keyboard.
You and Joe Fish,
I'm just gonna hang us around on this screen for a quick moment.
Hopefully everything's okay.
Yeah, hopefully it is. If you could check with the players, that'd be useful. Oh, hey, we do have a bit of a pause.
Did his internet die out? Did he pull a?
Did he pull his router out of the wall?
Is Monk even online? He is.
Yep, we're actually going to be loading back in. It was just a little bit of a technical issue on Monk's end. And we're going to be loading back in. Again, the ruling for technical issues and stuff like that is to just replay that game that was underway.
Okay. It's not a match loss. We're just going to replay it.
All right.
So yeah, these have been very high energy, high paced games here, but not really. These two players are not aggressive. They're not in each other's face, and they're definitely restricting each other's parries. And this fight is going to be won by the angle choice.
Good fundamentals, just the solid fundamentals, you know. You back in it yourself? Because I am too.
I'm not yet.
Okay. I'll wait for you to.
There we go.
Get in.
It was taking a while to join.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, should we restart?
I already did. Don't worry.
Give me 1 second to do that.
I did regardless. Okay.
Give me 1 second to do that.
We run a tight ship here at FellowsTV.
I'm, you know, just being real careful about it. Hopefully they don't start the game without me. If they do, you can cast it from your side quietly, you know, like audio cast. It's a radio cast.
Bring it back to 2015 with TG's shoutcasting. It'll be like the up and comer opens all over again.
All right, cool. Was that actually what happened at the up and comer opens.
Oh yeah, it's actually a funny story. Monk and I were doing casting for some of those events, so.
Oh, sweet. Monk is a fantastic. I just realized this is the battle of co-casters. At least in my case, I've co-casted with both these guys this tournament series.
It looks like Monk took the first stock lead here. Oh, what a cool, interesting thing there. Sometimes when you hear the Candyman special noise, you're thinking to yourself, are they going up, down, or straight? But with the addition of spikes allowing you to do straight vertical candy balls, definitely a great way to psych out your opponent.
Monk out here saying I cast at FellowsTV Open Circuit 2. It's better than number 1. I'm the version 2 of everything you want it to be, but Coffeeground not going down without a fight. That was a good angle choice in my opinion, but didn't actually lead to anything. Monk was prepared.
I do believe that Grid's charge special is a bit underdeveloped, and I believe people can, if people mained Grid more and could dissect it even more, I believe there's still a bit of ground that can be tread with that. Cause
yeah, a lot of improvement.
The fact that you can turn a spike into a charge shot is insane. That's music to my ears. We saw Monk try to escape from that situation sliding through the wall, but was a couple pixels too soon. Oh!
Also, I really do appreciate like the fact that you pointed out early on in the set that these players tend to bunt when they're regaining control of the ball is becoming very, very clear.
It's simple things like that you notice in players, and if you notice a pattern, that's a pattern you can calculate, you can use to your advantage. That was some cool play there by Coffee. Unfortunately, getting full hit lag off that last bunt and directly aiming at the head of Candyman. Oh my goodness.
It's game 3 in the favor of Coffeeground, and he's up 1. He's currently on point to move on in the tournament and knock out Monk. That'd be impressive. I mean, again, Monk has no tournament history in Blaze yet, but he has a lot of experience so far. You can't underestimate him. And he's an OG from all the way back in 2015. Like, this guy has a history, not just with the game, but also with the community.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, he's definitely one of the people that helped. Like, he was one of the candy players. You had Jawbreaker, you had Smelly Hobo, you had Admirel, you had Monk. Paving the way for the Candyman meta. Oh my goodness, how is he not dead?
Incredibly high speeds coming out right now. Good catch from Monk on the left side of the screen, and the spike is going to seal it. F-spike from Candyman. Good angle, as spikes are so funky.
Well, that proves that Monk knows the matchup and where to stand. Or rather, hover in the air, as the case may be.
Ooh, attempting to grab a parry, which wasn't there. Very interesting decision by Coffeeground. We've seen him grab 1 at the start of a game, but it didn't actually, like, if I'm not mistaken, that's the only one so far?
Ooh, very quick bunt into smash here by Coffee. Monk is definitely not playing around now.
Oh, the timing mix-up. Actually, was he trying to candy slide? That might have been it.
I believe so, but I'm not sure what that could have done against a lawnmower.
Against the lawnmower! It's against the lawnmower!
I couldn't help it.
Another lawnmower coming out from Coffeeground, not really leading into anything yet. He's gonna be trying to do another special lawnmower again. I mean, honestly, when it comes to lawnmowers, Grid is made of electronics, and a lot of modern lawnmowers are indeed electric. They run off of batteries, so he'd know better than anybody else how to run them.
Lawnmower, meat grinder, shin cutter, whatever you want to call it. Coffee's on his last stock here.
I've heard it called the worst angle or the dirty angle. Yeah. Coffeeground on his last stock, if he loses this, it will go to game 5, and these players everything will be on the line, their tournament lives. But currently, it is just Monk's tournament life on the line, assuming that the stock gets taken. Catching it in the corner, long hit log, hit pause, hit log, hit pause, there we go. He's gonna bunt it, yes, down bunt. Nothing off, but yeah. Was that perfectly in time with the music for you too?
I have the music turned off.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That was amazing. 2-2. Someone clip that, by the way. I got real distracted. You'll have to forgive me. I got it threw off my entire game because it was absolutely beautiful. All right. Last
Very
game.
interesting thing to say about Coffeeground's grid. He doesn't really seem to be using the crouch charge that often. He's mainly using his meter to reposition himself. The double teleport, the single teleport, the timing mix up. It's a very potent concoction of, messing up people. So
Just forcing them to have to think about a lot of different options, and stock one in favor of Coffeeground. High speed up angle.
yeah, a lot of these stocks are ending in one hit. I say as he gets 25. Oh,
Nickel
50.
and dime. Nickel and dime him.
Nickel and dime, dude. Hustle to the dollar store. Oh!
Oh, the long
Oh, it doesn't get the turnaround, though.
That was really unfortunate, because that was about to be the coolest thing, and he was just barely outside of the hurt box of Candyman.
Ooh, very cool charge there by Monk. That charge was actually important to get it above 120 speed and make sure that the candy ball he sent was going to be fatal.
This is really both these players swinging back and forth, but Monk now with a little bit of a lead. That HP is real concerning. Is he about to get cheesed?
A tiny flea's dick separates him and the next stock.
It's absolutely true, because Coffeeground's currently trying to go in for it, and not necessarily too cheesy, a bit of a missed time from Monk's end, but it still takes the stock, anything that gets you the win.
Interesting usage of the back bunt there, keep it away from Coffeeground.
Again, Coffeeground making such good use of verticality, especially with Grid's limited ability on that sense. Oh, he caught it! He caught the candy port perfectly! I'm impressed. I'm impressed by that one.
Oh yeah. Catching
Two
the
stocks to
interior.
two stocks.
Oh,
Two stocks to
excellent
one stock.
pick up and smash.
This is Monk's tournament life on the line right now. So everything rides on this stock for him. And the
The mistiming of the teleport and Monk is out of the tournament. Coffeeground doing a little ditty, probably exuberant that he's made it all the way this far into this tournament.
He's actually made it all the way up to losers semifinals, which we're going to do one more set real fast. It's going to be the losers quarterfinals between Tixl and Mel, and after that we will be moving into the finals matches. We'll have a short break in between those two, but first we got this set coming up. This is going to be the tech
It's gonna be
skill.
good.
This is going to be the tech skill.
It's gonna be good.
All right, make sure to go ahead and close yours. I'm going to go ahead
I did.
and adjust a little bit of stuff on my end, and we should be good. I'll message the players. But what do you... We went into that thinking that Coffeeground was going to have, not no chance, but he was going to have to fight hard, and apparently he just did. He just took our advice.
I'm speaking from experience here in that tournaments are weird, and fighting against people of very different playstyles is also weird. And I'm one to sort of like morph my playstyle based on what my opponent is doing. So maybe it was just that against Zaxxer earlier, because we saw those matches between Coffeeground and Zaxxer. We didn't really see as tight of play as we saw with, say, against Monk and Prometheus. But he really pulled it off there against Monk. Almost last stock too.
Thank you, by the way, Tixl, for getting that set up. We'll be joining in on you in just a moment here, but yeah, I liked that was a very enjoyable set, honestly, just because it was a lot of solid. There wasn't all that much like tricky stuff going on. I don't want to reference set that we've seen earlier on the winner's side of top 8 this tournament, but you know.
All right, join up
Welcome to Lethal League.
if you're not in here.
Yep, I'm gonna be getting
Long
there in just a
brain
moment.
homie, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Meller was a part of that. Okay.
Yeah, Meller was the one who actually came up with that, if I'm not mistaken.
Enough inside gags on an actual tournament stream.
Yeah, sorry. It's the Blaze community. We're all pretty tight knit. We hang out with each other a lot. These guys are all chill. Cool.
Looks like Meller's using. Oh no, there we
Nope.
go. Okay.
All right.
I was about to be like Raptor, really. So, like I said, Sonata, definitely an interesting pick against Switch. Sonata being able to stay airborne for quite a long time with those triple jumps, holding down jump to stay in the air for like 8 so.
Tixl, you might need to set us to spectator. Let's go! I don't know how to play
I'm
on
down.
keyboard.
I'm
I don't know
down.
how to play on keyboard, dude.
I hope I random like someone good, which is any
once
character
we-
in this game.
Once we load into the game, Tixl, if you are listening to the stream, I need to get Tixl on my friends list so I can actually tell him myself. Ooh,
Oh, dude.
I got candy.
I got
That's better.
Nitro, dude. How appropriate.
All right.
Oh, he quit by accident.
No. He quit intentionally. If you load into the lobby again, we should be good.
Okay.
You here?
In like 2 seconds. There we go.
All right. Awesome. Well, we're ready. Losers quarters. Set 2. We wanted a commentator match. Man, last time I did a caster versus caster match, I got destroyed by Coffeeground.
Are we doing a caster versus caster match?
No, please. I'd be burned out. I'd be burned out.
Are we doing one? Did someone say that was the thing that happened? Is someone going to eat an entire onion?
Oh my gosh. Did that
All right, here we
actually
go.
happen? Oh, sorry.
Toxic versus Switch. Cool.
It's happening. We're getting to see Toxic in this top 8.
So for those of you who don't know, Toxic was recently added as a new character into this game, and I'm still trying to figure out all the cool things in her toolbox, so it'll be very interesting to see what Meller brings out in this tournament.
Nice use of spray cannon, but Tixl's unfazed.
Oh my god, expertly done charge there by Tixl.
This is actually going to... The reason why I'm going to be impressed by Tixl is because he has said, literally in chat today, he has no experience against this character. He's not played this character. He hasn't played the game since it was patched with this character, if I'm not mistaken.
And that bit might be exactly why Meller has chosen him. I was actually surprised by the lack of Toxic we've seen in top 8. You'd think one of the strategies one of the players might have is utilizing the fact that nobody might know exactly the matchup in order to sort of, eke away with an advantage here, but...
Tixl just seems unfazed by this entirely.
Oh,
unfortunately.
trying to switch flip one of the few angle choices that Toxic had there. Toxic has an interesting combination of, it's like grid, got a little bit of Raptor in there with that up angle. It's something.
Down angle not leading into much yet. Bunting it, switch flip. How's he gonna catch this? Oh, just playing it safe.
Oh! That very grid-like forward spike there, getting in behind Tixl.
I did say that I was impressed with Tixl's coverage of what the crazy stuff that Mel is pulling off with Toxic right now. However, it's not getting him the stocks that he needs just yet.
Oh my goodness. It's hard to pay attention to what's going on here. A mile a minute, and oh, look at that graffiti special in action. Tixl trying to hit towards it and unable to hit it as it comes ricocheting back to him. Nice
Good
50-50.
switch flip. Yeah.
That's Switch in a nutshell. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. Be sure to get your free concessions by the door. What's he actually going?
Skateboard.
Yeah, get your free. Pick up your
Half charge
free.
there by Meller. And the parry at the top of the screen. Lots of parries happening this match, but not a lot of deaths off of those parries. It's like I'm watching Latch play right now.
That was
But there we
incredibly
go.
spooky.
Meller with Toxic taking home game 1.
Select your character.
Oh, you'll have to excuse me. Wrong side of the scoreboard. There we go. Melted game 1 is Toxic.
Are you ready?
Ooh, Sewer again. That was a really quick stage pick, so I assume they just random.
Did you hang? If that's the case, that would be hilarious. But yeah. Same stage, yeah, like you said. And this is... How much longer can Mel live off of Tixl's unfamiliarity with this character? That's the question here.
From what I know of Tixl, he does learn this game quite quickly, but if Meller knows that Tixl isn't familiar with this matchup, he can hold back a lot of Toxic's bag of tricks, like purposefully not using an angle enough, maybe holding back on the spike angles in order to make those big moments where he doesn't know what exactly to cover when the spike happens, right? Oh, hello, Desync.
Bit of a decent going on. Look, at least it's consistent for both of us, so it probably means it's a minor error between the players.
Okay. I got kicked
There
out.
we go. Yep. It is sending us back to... Are we just back in the lobby here? We are.
Tim says, "Oh no, whoops." God
Oh
damn
no, whoops.
it. Your fault.
It was Dion, I swear.
Dion, I swear.
Nah, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
One of the Lethal League Blaze devs in chat right now.
Yeah, Tim Remmer is responsible for, I guess, like, one of the major parts
Responsible
of
is
this.
a good word.
Oh, don't throw me under the bus like that. I didn't mean that wording. I've said before to many people, making a game is absolutely impossible. It is one of the hardest things. So don't throw people under the bus for minor balance changes. It's a lot more difficult when you're on the end with all the power.
Yeah, throwing people under the bus I drove in for over 1,000 hours. So who's the real
you
joker?
have a point there.
Who's the real joker? There we go. Meller's in the lobby now.
Oh, he is? Cool. I'll be rejoining in on that. We're back immediately as we were. Same game, still best out of 5. So it's still 1-0 in favor of Meller.
Will Tixl learn Toxic's bag of tricks, or will Meller use that to his advantage and make it 2-0 here in this next game?
The color counter pick coming out from Tixl. It's true. Maybe he feels fiery. Maybe he feels aggressive. Maybe he's gonna play more into just like jumping in on Mel's smashes.
Red.
You know, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Honestly, I just choose the skin that matches my player color.
I choose the skin that
unless it's Canada
something.
Latch, of course.
Oh yeah, you have Canada Latch over here.
Canada
it's
Latch is broken, dude. Alright, here we go. Match 2. Tixl, oh my god, maybe you're right about him going try-hard mode. His hat is in the correct position now. Maybe not.
Ooh, there we go. Alright.
Oh my goodness. Very close to that parry, brushing up against the side of the sun, but it looks like the wings didn't melt there.
I was actually really expecting Tixl to go for an up angle when he was backed up against the corner there, but I guess he knew better than me.
Oh, that was awesome! Top of the screenplay by Toxic, right up against the ceiling, the up angle, instantly spray painting and bonking Tixl on the head. That's the kind of stuff I really look forward to people seeing develop with Toxic. Just all these interesting and cool interactions with the spray paint. We saw in the EU matches earlier that some Toxic players were using the graffiti as sort of a shield, because if you crouch in it, you're kind of safe if the hitboxes are on your side.
Yeah, and one of the most dangerous things about Toxic is if you happen to be standing directly underneath any sort of graffiti, you're in a bit of a difficult situation, because, like, it looks like Mel's a tiny bit AFK. Oh, no, he's back, we in there. No stocks lost, we still good. But you actually have a very difficult situation, because if the ball hits the graffiti, it comes down directly on your head. You have no options but to jump and smash, I guess.
Man, some people have to pay meter for that kind of angle, but Toxic can just get that switch flip angle on the ground. Oh my goodness, that speed was perfect to get around the charge timing of Meller trying to tap charge, cover the angles there. Just went over Toxic's head.
Another straight.
And of course, you can fire the spray paint and then aim a completely different direction, so it's there like that!
Right on top of Tixl's head. Smash attack. He's got nothing to do but parry extend in this situation, and his actual... Ooh, unfortunate.
This is making me happy to watch Lethal League happen.
I am still concerned for Tixl's adaptation. We need to see the stops pulled out right now, or Meller will have no reason to switch character.
When somebody is this new and this tight with a character that you've never seen before, it's incredibly difficult to prepare, especially if you're not familiar with how... Let's be honest, if you've never played against Toxic and having to figure out what her special does on the fly, you're going to have a little bit of problem, but hey, last stock, Tixl's doing something right.
All right, and it's already at kill speed for both players. This is going to determine the pace of the set. He catches it. Couple of angles, and the parry, but it doesn't actually do anything.
The charge, the parry, and oh my god, Meller instantly quits. What a finish! What a finish! Holy moly!
That's just game 2, though.
Oh my goodness. Wasting no time here. That was insane, dude.
Oh, man. That was... Miller did get that, right? I didn't read that? Yeah, he did. Okay.
Yeah, he did.
0-2 at the moment. You'll have to excuse both of us for freaking out on top of each other, but that was actually... that was crazy.
That was... I believe the kids call that the nut. I'll have to consult my dictionary.
I swear, if that quit leads into a spec bug, I'm gonna be ticked off at Mel. But it should be.
I'm not in a lobby right now.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, are you? You're still. It shows you're a spectator on my end.
What?
Really? It says you're in the lobby.
Tim!
Oh man. Well, the good news is that I do have my end of this, which allows me to at least cast the match. Oh no, we actually got a spec bug. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I should have yelled louder. Prepare for a new desync. Now. Fight a new desync. Damn. Thank you. Someone clipped the quit.
All right. Awesome. I was totally right. It did it. It did it. It caused the bug. I was right. This is gonna be an absolute mess to chop up this VOD for for Defer. Feel bad.
It'll
about
be
that.
worth it.
It'll absolutely be worth it. These sets have been so good so far.
I'm waiting for Meller and Tixl to be in a lobby here.
All right, same here. Of course.
Dude, charge shot EX cancel to leave the lobby.
That's a good one. I like
that. True combo.
Charge shot to quit. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in to this broadcast of the top 8 of the Lethal League FellowsTV Open Circuit number 3. Yeah. I've been TG, joined by Bitmap.
And I've been absolutely enjoying these matches so far. All these games have been great. We've got to see a wide variety of playstyles, which is one of the main things about Blaze that people might not know upon hearing that it has a competitive side is like, oh yeah, guys, there are so many viable playstyles that are all completely different from one another.
Yeah, it's a rabbit hole, dude. The moment you figure out that you can do all of these actions per minute, you can like hold jump to stay in the air and continue these insane jump combos, explaining the metagame to somebody who's new to the game is a joy. It's definitely a love it or hate it game.
By the way, you can go ahead and join the lobby now. I am in it myself.
I'm lost. Uh-oh.
You might want to restart, of course.
Yeah,
I am in the lobby myself, so.
Join it. There we go. We're in. We're here. Welcome to Game 3.
You're certain that Tixl would have died if he grabbed the parry anyway, because it would have hit the graffiti right away. Good question. Somebody in chat's actually... Yeah, they're actually busy. You're going to check that interaction. Tell me what you find.
Yeah. There we go, Tixl off in the corner doing his own thing.
This is still Meller up 2 games at the moment. Nothing stopping him. Spec. Absolutely unfazed.
Yeah, simply bunting in the graffiti. The graffiti acts as if you are the one swinging it, and you can lead to all fun interactions that way. Pet the duck. And there's the switch 50-50. Take a picture. Which way is he gonna go? Figure it out.
Do you want the definition of 50-50 in the dictionary? It's just an image of that.
Switch upside down and pick in a direction.
Speaking of switching things up, Tixl's hat is backwards.
I said that earlier.
Did you? Did I not notice? Oh, man.
Dude, that's why I said maybe you were right about his skin change being him entering tryhard mode. He's wearing switch hats properly.
Properly.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? Tixl trying to hit it out of the graffiti, but Meller a step ahead. Oh my god, that sound wanted to parry! Nut!
Both these players at 3 stocks right now, completely even. Mella's going to try and actually aggress pretty hard on Tixl there, but then backs off, leads into a charge. A bit of a tap charge, if I'm not mistaken, was that. Nothing.
We see Tixl getting used to Toxic as a player. Definitely doing better every single stock.
This would be the story of ages if Tixl adapts to this new character in the span of like a couple sets in tournament. I'm not sure if he's fought any Toxics leading up to this, but
oh, the grab!
Grabbing the parry. Is he gonna bunt into it?
Yes! But
Nice
Tixl
catch
wasn't
by
directly
Tixl.
underneath it. Oh! Tixl opting not to down bunt there.
Yeah, that's actually kind of unfortunate.
Nice parry set up there.
He's not really phased by it, though. He's still moving around as if there's no problem. And he's got switch flip on deck, and there we go again.
Get decked. Last stock for Meller here. Oh!
Good
And
parry
the
into the switch flip.
seals the deal.
I'm excited for this right now. Tixl
I am
is
too, dude.
coming out of left field, showing us new characters. They don't matter. Angles. They don't matter.
Ooh,
50-50s.
there it is.
They don't matter. Give me those fundamentals. Fundamentals is what I play, and fundamentals is how we're gonna beat each other. And of course, I guess fundamentals for Switch is the 50-50s. But you get my point, right? Like, he's forcing him to switch. This is needing to happen.
There you go. Tixl definitely in more familiar territory with facing Sonata. Like I said, you can use Sonata to get above the switch flips here, make it less of a 50-50, have more time to react to it. That is, if Switch ever gets the ball, of course.
What a
hard
first
flip.
stock. Oh, nothing.
The down throw to establish dominance.
It's actually quite interesting because Mel has been, if I'm not mistaken, the only person we've really seen use situational counter picks on his characters. Like, he doesn't necessarily pick to his secondary. He picks to a character that he thinks can beat the opponent, which, again, play your opponent. If you know a strategy that'll work, do it. And he technically did get 2 games easier than he might have because of that.
Yeah, using that toxic advantage. If you want to call it that.
The privilege of new character.
But like I said, Tixl definitely has more familiarity with this matchup especially. Of course, seeing how Sonata's been in the game since 2014. Instead of, you know, just 2 weeks old. Oh, that's one of my favorite uses of Sonata's special. Sending it back to yourself and then using it to basically have even more ball control, keeping your opponent guessing every step of the way, because you never know at what point you're going to release the ball and have your opponent deal with the angle.
Yeah, it's all about
50-50.
timing mix-ups. And also, in case you're curious, when Sonata is in the air juggling the ball with multiple jumps in her spec on deck, if you ever ask yourself... oh, fancy. But if you ever ask yourself when that's occurring, like, how hard is it to do this? Like, is it as hard as it looks? The answer is yes. When you're talking about Mel, the answer is yes. That stuff is crazy and absolutely incredibly technical.
It's all about understanding what angles lead where, being able to hit it to yourself. Oh my goodness, these 50-50s, it's last stock.
Yeah, this is going to be tournament stock for Tixl right now. He is in loser's bracket, and if he doesn't manage to take this to game 5, it'll be over for him.
There's the switch flip.
Oh, he's not going down without a fight. We're going to game 5.
It's 2-2. That's what game 5 means.
It literally is. I've been TG, and that's me. See you guys later.
That's just basic maths.
Yeah, 2 + 2 is 5. Quick maths.
Sir.
Well, it is game 5.
Stadium. Of course, the higher the ceiling, the bigger smile Sonata has on her face.
They're directly proportional, yeah.
Direct correlation.
It seems that there was a little bit of an awkward kind of losing control of the ball there from both players.
Oh, and Tixl just jumps in. I've found that Switch sort of struggles on higher ceiling stages. Again, because there is possibly more time to cover those switch flips.
That's completely understandable, yeah.
That and exactly like that. If Sonata can keep it to the top of the stage, Tixl has very... At least in Lethal League 1, he'd have very little limited options to get up there and try to challenge Sonata in the air, but the double jump has definitely helped everybody out, but...
Into the straight angle. I didn't expect that myself. I was reading up there, but... Hey.
Mid-height straights, dude. They're a killer.
And so are lawnmowers. And so are top of the screen straights in order to keep control. Like, don't underestimate the flat angles, you guys. They're really good.
The flat angles. You set up the straight angle. You got people who are really antsy with the jump button. They want to jump up. They want to meet that up angle. They want to meet that down angle. And all of a sudden, they're face to face with the straight angle. And oh my goodness, is Tixl's dream of being in the FellowsTV?
Oh, okay, that was some true disrespect. He just lost a stock because he was taunting.
All right, Meller's just going through all of the taunts available in this game. But can Tixl bring this back, or will Meller? Oh my goodness, the duck! But no, he's right in position to be hit by the down angle, and Tixl is eliminated from the FellowsTV Open Circuit 3.
That really is it. Like, oh man.
Oh man.
That was I'm just impressed by that. That was the fast game that we were talking about. That was punching back and forth, both players swinging, nothing being left up to chance there, except for those 50-50s from Switch, if you know what I'm saying.
So yeah, that's Meller fighting all the way through loser bracket since being eliminated by Wolfgang in one of the biggest upsets in this tournament, I believe. Unfortunately, that was not streamed, but...
Yeah, it was Meller's first round. He was seeded quite high, and he got knocked out by Wolfgang immediately in a 2-0 Sonata Ditto, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if the reporting on that is correct. From this, we are actually going to be moving into the last 4 sets of the day. Your players still alive right now are only the top 4. We have Prometheus and Minecraft Steve on winner's side. That's going to be coming up just next after this break, as well as we have Melleracapeller and Coffeeground on loser's side. So, yeah, I mean, TG, got anything else to say before we head to this quick break? We'll be back in 3 minutes.
I'm hype.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
Too. So, yeah, we'll see you guys in just a moment here, and good luck to those in the finals, top 4. Hey, we're back. How many minutes was that? You got any idea? A few minutes?
No.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Cool. We are going to be moving into the winners finals next. This is Prometheus and Minecraft Steve. I'm excited.
This is the summer blockbuster sequel everybody in chat has been wanting.
This is what I've been wanting, dude. This is what I have 100% been wanting.
The question is Prometheus going to get Tixled?
Is he? We don't know. Stand down now. Punch trees, punch trees, punch trees. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Punch trees, punch trees.
I don't want to say anything because people watching this VOD back are going to look back at this and be like, holy moly, was this guy wrong? I have a feeling that Prometheus will be able to deal with a lot of these parry bait tactics and like this nitro play, but I mean, if that 3-0 against Tixl is putting questions in my mouth that maybe I don't want to ask.
Oh, I understand that. Yep. By the way, do you happen to have Prometheus on your friends list?
Yep.
All right. Is he in a joinable
He's in
game?
a lobby.
Can you join in on that, and I'll join in over on you? Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and launch my game real fast. I'm gonna lunch my game real fast.
Gotta lunch it.
Bring it to lunch.
Lunch right in the breakfast.
Right in the breakfast.
Welcome to Lethal League Blaze.
All right. Give me just a moment here.
So I assume we're going to be seeing Candyman versus Nitro. I say assuming. We already know that Prometheus is going to be playing, or we already know that Steve is going to be playing his exquisite brand of Nitro. I assume Prometheus is going to keep Candyman.
Honestly, like, what do we even say to this, man?
What? I think the game will speak louder than any of our two voices combined.
Assuming we don't start laughing to death.
Oh, we
like
will.
last
We
set.
will. We will.
Oh,
I ran out of
man.
stuff to say, dude. The moment he started walking the dog, running parallel with the ball, I lost it. I actually fell out of my chair. I don't know if you can go back and listen to what had happened, but I did. I got shot by a laugh bullet, dude. Keeled over.
I'm gonna throw us over to the pause screen while we're doing this. You guys can check out the support on the side of the screen there. There's just a handful of things. There is actually a tournament coming up in Southern California, if I'm not mistaken. Candy Chain Champions, if I'm not mistaken, and don't quote me on this, I believe that is the weekly, or it is the local at least. Sponsored by FellowsTV as well, so check them out. They run a great stream. I've tuned into it myself. There's some good players there. Seriously, go check that out. Hey, Pre-OC, that's you guys. Heck yeah. So yeah.
Sounds like I got a flight to book.
There we go. So we're just waiting over on Minecraft Steve. But yeah, Wednesday night fights at the Esports Arena. That's over in Orange County, if I'm not mistaken, California, if you happen to be around there. I've talked to one of my friends who lives over there. She said it's a great tournament, so check it out, you guys.
Sounds awesome. I really want more Lethal League local scenes to sprout up.
Yeah.
Like, I've been thinking about starting something at my college, but, you know, there's the actual college part of college I need to worry about first.
Yeah, the whole thing with, like, assignments and stuff.
Yeah, and, like, passing and getting a job and not dying of lack of money.
Yep, that's too true. But seriously, the community, in case you guys aren't aware, has been doing a whole ton of stuff. Like, just working and building our own, tournaments and scenes and stuff like that. And local scenes are starting to crop up. Again, this tournament and this local in SoCal would not be a thing. And also the recently announced big tournament going on in France. Neither of those would be a thing if it wasn't for people who, like, just cared about the game enough. And I've said it before myself. I want to see where this game goes. I have no idea where it's going to go. I have no clue. But I just want to see it happen, People in
Steve is looking for an invite.
People in chat right now are clamoring for me to play the Minecraft OST instead of the Blaze lobby music. Do you guys want C418 out here? C418? Yeah. Sweden or Mice on Venus? I like Mice on Venus, personally.
It's kind of interesting how that fell together. I was following C418.
Oh, do you want me to actually send you
before?
Wolfgang, if you're actually in contact with Steve, I suppose I could grab you that lobby link really quick and shoot it over to you. Give me 1 second here while I do that.
Yeah, Life-Changing Moments seem smaller in pictures is a great album.
Actually, could you go ahead and do that,
So it's-
TG?
Go ahead and do what?
Just grab a lobby link and send it over to Wolfgang, I believe.
Okay.
Because I can't actually pull it up because Steam Overlay is being a little bit messier at the moment.
Okay. Is Wolfgang just on
Wolfgang SD?
on Discord?
Yeah, I believe his name on Discord is Wolfgang or Wolfgang XD. XD? SD. Jeez,
Wolfgang.
sorry. Wolfgang.
Wolfgang. Wolfgang. View profile. Send message.
Actually, while you're doing that,
Paste.
give me just
Hopefully
a quick
that's
moment
you.
here. You have Steve. Wolfgang hopefully got that invite.
Hopefully I sent it to the right person.
Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, sweet. Somebody in chat saying we need to summon Steve. Do we do that by spamming
He's here.
punch trees?
You lay a summoning circle of, like, cuffs.
By the way, can I just say,
And then a
Minecraft's...
giant parry descends from the sky. You were saying?
No, Minecraft Steve has the most interesting lobby habits. I don't know if you noticed. He spams color real fast. It's very
And here we go,
interesting.
we're underway here.
Well, Prometheus
How
giving
is
him no
Prometheus-
respect.
How is Prometheus going to deal with this? Here's the thing. Do you respect Minecraft Steve? Do you let him do his thing, or do you try to get in his face as much as possible? Looks like Prometheus is doing the latter strategy here. Oh my gosh, look at that! Swapping up! Oh my god!
He's
The
a god.
ultimate 50-50, dude. When will he parry? When will he not, dude? Oh my lord.
Oh my gosh!
So what you're seeing here, Minecraft Steve not parrying every hit, so Prometheus can't just simply go in there and mash grab as easy as it sounds.
I honestly want
Oh
a clip of that stock with Prometheus multiple times failing grabs and then swinging and getting parried. Like, it's amazing. Oh, he does it
Oh,
to
he
him.
got a stock! He got a stock!
Nitro's on the scene.
Yeah, just a reminder, this is like winner's final.
Yes, this is winner's final, best of 5. The loser of this will get knocked down into loser's finals.
Oh, getting closer and closer. Oh man, the timing mix-up of the double bunt. Prometheus on his last stock.
He's incredible. He's absolutely incredible.
Dude, this is like when you drink 100% alcohol. This is Lethal League fundamentals distilled down to its purest form.
Minecraft Steve is
there
the
we go.
isopropyl of this game.
Now that Prometheus is given a little room, he can start forming up kill angles like that. The question is it too late? Because 3 is a lot of stocks to take down without doing this.
Without getting nickel and dime to death. Look at him go! What is he doing?
Of course, most of Minecraft Steve's strategy is possible by using a technique called buffering. If you press either the bunt key while you're swinging, you will parry on frame 1, or if you press throw while you're swinging, you can special on frame 1, and that allows you to do all this crazy stuff at such a low speed.
It's ludicrous. Like that's what it is. It's ludicrous.
It's ludicrous featuring other popular rapper.
Minecraft Steve.
But here we go. I think Prometheus is doing an alright job adapting to it. Oh, okay, there we go. Game 2.
It's like the uncanny valley of matchups. He taunts during stocks because he knows he won't get punished. He just bunts directly down like 12 times in your face, and he knows that he's not scared of it. He steals your combos. He doesn't let you get it to high speed in the first place. How do we get there?
It's a cocktail that just tastes awful, but it works. It's the Buckleys of gameplay styles.
That's entirely accurate.
And there we go. Prometheus switching to Toxic, by the way. We didn't really comment on that.
Yeah, he's going for... I mean... For the duration of that, Steve wasn't able to down bunt without getting the ball sent immediately toward him, so maybe it's got a purpose?
Maybe. They were playing Pat-a-Cake there in the corner for a moment. No, my god, playing taunt because he can't get punished in that situation, dude. Oh my god. What a cocky dude. There we go. One of my favorite moves that I've sort of figured out with Toxic is hitting it against your own spray, and as it comes back, parrying it as people, because it homes in on the player after it hits the tag. So if you beat them and make it a race, then that may be a free parry, at least until people get used to that strategy.
Ooh, that was really good spacing by Prometheus, getting the turnaround exactly when he needed to. However, Minecraft Steve's not out, and as we know, when it comes to Minecraft Steve...
Oh! Prometheus is definitely understanding this matchup a lot more. Got Firefox open behind Lethal League Blaze, got that download running right now.
That's me right now, with the brackets up. Watching these downloads, watching Minecraft Steve having downloaded his opponents so far, apparently. And
oh my goodness, look at these races. Prometheus using his knowledge of like hitbox timings and stuff, beating Minecraft Steve to a lot of these races.
this is actually incredibly interesting because Prometheus, if this works, he's showing us that the way to beat Steve is to play Steve. But like, this is something that even top players, as we've seen this tournament, have had problems with. Is how do you deal with this play style? And they don't know
excellent
yet.
read by Prometheus. Real talk though.
I also really like that bunt that he did there. Just keeping it in the corner, he had minimum space to work with, but he still mixed it up quite strongly.
Oh, there's the parry, dude. Slowly whittling away Minecraft Steve. Like you said, nearly playing his own game.
Nice.
Oh, the misdirection, dude.
And that is a game in favor of Prometheus. Finally, Minecraft Steve drops a game. First one we've seen, at least.
The first game that Minecraft Steve has lost all tournament.
Is that true?
Holy.
Is that actually true?
I believe so.
That's amazing. That would be amazing.
Wow, bring it.
Keep in mind, one of these...
Question... Yep. Sorry.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, one of these players is guaranteed third place.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, beating to the punch. That's sort of the problem of jump charges naturally. It's just very easy to beat the other player to the punch when they put up a giant flag saying, hey, I'm gonna go hit this at this time.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay, Prometheus doing a little bit of verticality, something which isn't common in the matchup with Minecraft Steve.
Yeah, I was about thinking, Minecraft Steve mostly plays his game pretty much on the ground. But that's sort of an insidious way, because if you're on the ground, you're not jumping into angles. You can basically reduce the amount of stuff that you like make your positioning easier. Removing variables is a good way of getting good at Lethal League.
Yeah, it's a lot of the way that the, as people often call it, the corner camp style of play. Why that works. Like, you only jump when you exactly need to, and aside from that, stay there. They can't catch you.
Prometheus. This is high-level Lethal League play.
By the way, guys, winners finals, guys.
Yeah. I believe there's a famous Nietzsche quote about fighting monsters and making sure that you yourself don't become a monster.
Prometheus, what have you done? We're gonna lose you, man. This can't
there
be
we go,
the legacy.
sad jail all of a sudden.
Spray does not catch out Steve.
Oh, the mistiming is... Minecraft Steve throws out a bit more BM.
A wow and a nice. Prometheus is going to have to start grabbing some of this stuff. It seems that Steve's gotten to a very heavy habit of parrying, and Prometheus as well, but...
Here's the thing, Prometheus started out thinking that's all you needed to do to beat Steve, and we saw that. If you want to watch the first game of this, he tried playing the grab it or not game, and Minecraft Steve almost beat him every single time. He's making it into a shell game. Maybe he doesn't have any choice when to grab the parries.
Taunted again?
I'm not even playing the game and I'm falling for his mind.
I'm not even watching the game. How do we even deal with this?
There we go. Prometheus on his last stock. Can he make it 2-1 against Minecraft Steve? Minecraft Steve going for the cheese 25% kill.
Yeah, really,
Walking
really
the
just,
dog.
Yeah. He's actually
beats him
riding
to
the
the punch.
lawnmower.
Oh, Prometheus walking the line very close to those parries. Like, concerned parents, please step away from the running traffic. But
And
Minecraft
this-
Steve on his last stock, can Prometheus pull through? No! The cuff, dude, puts him in jail. 2-1 for Minecraft Steve.
That's actually his signature move as well. That is quite literally Minecraft Steve's signature move, is low speed cuff, because it comes out so fast and it approaches, the angle is so quick, and a lot of times players don't have the frames to react to that. They don't have the speed to react to that.
Again on Desert. Nice.
I feel like Steve enjoys this stage, or maybe it's Prometheus. I'm not sure.
Or maybe just Random enjoys this stage.
Yeah, Random has a fair bit of preference. Steve, I don't understand you. You're amazing, but... Steve. Okay. Okay.
And as you said, he's taunting when he knows that he can't get punished for it.
No.
Or maybe not.
But he won't die for it either. Like, now he would. But then he gets the stock. Like... It's like, oh, okay, fine. I guess it's time to not taunt this one.
The rulebook is being written upside down in a mirror right now. Oh my god, it's these parries. I believe Prometheus has somewhat regressed here. Again, like I was saying, one of the most insidious killers that Minecraft Steve has going for him is that he's beating you with these very simple tactics, and it's very easy just to get tilted out, start making mistakes, try to play more aggressively, and that's when he dings you with his parries. Prometheus can keep a level head here. He only has one stock left in this entire tournament. He has to keep a level head here if he wants to come back to 4 stock deficit. These 25s aren't helping. One more hit and he's out of the tournament.
And that's it.
And that's it. Minecraft Steve. Moving on. Prometheus falling to the loser bracket.
I was in shock. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I had no comment. Like, what do I say to that? He's in grand final. You'll have to excuse
He's
my
in
voice
grand
cracking. This guy
finals.
is in grand finals right now.
Not only does Meller or Prometheus need to fight each other and go to grand final, they need to take 2 sets off of Minecraft Steve. 2 sets.
My goodness.
Pulls off sunglasses. My god.
I actually have a question. Do we have Minecraft Steve in the player? No, we don't. He's in Enigma. He's not in the player responses either, like the player profiles. We don't have anything on him. we don't know who he is. He's just here.
Coming up next is the losers semi-final between Meller and Coffeeground. This is going to be a very interesting fight. Greta versus Sonata. Go play checkers.
All right. Give us just a moment here. We're going to be scooting in.
Holy moly.
I don't want to say it yet, but like this tournament has been the story of Minecraft Steve.
It's been the autobiography of Minecraft Steve.
He's making it
for
himself.
better or for worse. Maybe he's showing up that this game is just a facade and we're trying to make it into something all big and grand. Look at all these hit setups. Look at all these charges we're doing. Look at all these rock, paper, scissors parry baits. And along comes Minecraft Steve and just shows us, opens up the book to chapter 1. The chapter we all skipped because we thought it was boring. And it's showing us up.
Yeah, and also Bungus in chat saying, everyone out here playing chess and Minecraft Steve winning with checkers. It's a very good way of putting it. But again, there's no, like, it sounds like we are downplaying this playstyle, but honestly, there's no disrespect meant to it. You do what gets you the victory. It doesn't matter what other people think of it, because if it wins,
They're
it's
losing.
viable. Yeah, if it wins, it's viable. Like, that is exactly what it is. And
what you can get angry, though, is definitely those taunts. That some people might have issue with that, at the very least.
Yeah, I know I would. Those taunts, like, that's part of the game. That's part of his gameplay.
Again, it's all psychological. Like, it's brilliantly stupid, but brilliant still.
It's brilliantly dumb. as
It's
some would say.
brilliantly stupid. It's intelligently idiotic.
All right. Just adjusting a little bit of overlay stuff on my end. Yeah. Let's see what's actually going on with... All right, yeah, I've got the next match will be ready in just a moment here. We're just waiting on Mel real fast, working on something on his end, and then we'll be moving on in. Moving on in, you know, with Mel. It's like the sitcom. Moving with Mel. You show up at the place and he's just like, I don't know, man, the roof's pretty low. I couldn't do combos here.
Yeah, has anyone ever actually, if anyone here has ever watched, like, Meller play, he has his game sounds modded so everything's an absolute walking meme. Like, I can't watch that stream for more than 5 seconds without getting a headache. He has everyone's voice lines replaced with, like, a voice screaming into a microphone. Like, everything is like an inside joke or a meme.
Yeah, I honestly...
couldn't imagine playing a tournament set like that.
I honestly do believe that, I have asked him before, and he responded with, when I asked him, he responded with, everyone asks me that question when I was like, how do you play? Like, how do you play with your sounds like this? And he was just like, I don't know, man, it doesn't affect me. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, sound is a large part of how I play, or at least of how I think when I'm playing. So, I don't know, I don't know how he does it. Yeah, if I'm allowed to make a meme really quick out of this cast, Liquid Slam. Anybody who knows the voice pack understands that.
Liquid Slam.
All right, we're gonna be joining in on this. If you could join in on Mel or Coffee or even me, we should be.
I'm already in.
Oh, you're already in this? No, I'm behind then.
Dude, I'm friends with everybody in this small world.
Washed up streamer. Can't even get in the lobbies on time.
Washed up cast hook.
All right, we're ready. Loser semifinals.
Semifinals.
There we go.
Here of the FellowsTV Open Circuit number 3. Coffeeground versus Meller. I assume we're going to be seeing Grid versus Sonata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonata is going to be probably Mel is going to do everything he can to just play his usual game, and Coffeeground is, I imagine at first he's going to try and just catch the angles when they approach him, you know, near the corner, near the side of the screen.
That is how you play Lethal League. Yes.
No. Not like, I mean he likes to You threw me under the bus,
Sorry to
TG.
sandbag you like that, but I couldn't help. Sorry about that.
It was like the joke before the stream. I said if I made like some really bad pun, and you were like, I'm just gonna sandbag you if you do. And I was like, yeah, I'd respect that.
But yeah, we got 2 interesting stories going to this match. We have Coffeeground coming off of his upset. At least I believe it's an upset against Monk.
Totally think it is.
Meller crawling through loser bracket after losing to Wolfgang and
his first round.
First round, yeah. So both of these players fighting to stay alive here. And Coffeeground's going to take immediate control of the match.
Couple of blinks. Not into anything yet, but he's still got full momentum here. Mel getting a solid hit. It's actually leading into back and forth now. Catching it with a bunt into his own spec. More bunts going on. Nothing really happening, and then the parry extend actually manages to catch Coffeeground. He had the angle right, timing wrong. That's it.
So we're seeing here more classic Coffeeground work here. Coffeeground's main strategy is all about keeping his back to the wall, reducing the amount of ways the ball can hit him, and you saw that quite a bit in that opening stock.
Get up attack didn't lead to anything for Coffeeground, but he still didn't get punished for it immediately, and it's back to, you know, virtually neutral between these two players.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
That would have been a free down bunt, but unfortunately Coffeeground elected to hit a swing and missed the initial hitbox there and got hit. That was unfortunate to watch.
It was actually really unfortunate. Probably beating himself up over that one.
I did say earlier that about Coffeeground that, you know, the more you play somebody, the more you realize their habits and stuff. And if you're going to beat Coffeeground, it's going to be on those bumps and on those bunts that he does. And we saw Meller take advantage of that, catching one of Coffeeground's bunts, instantly parrying into the dink, into the stock.
And again, like he just did. Ooh.
Oh, the good luck angle getting a hit.
Good
Excellent spike setup.
It's a really strong mix-up. Remember, it's all about two things in this game. It is when is the ball going to go at you, and what angle is the ball going to go at you. You know, which side. Do you have to turn left? Do you have to turn right? Or in the odd case, do you have to be, is it above your head? But, like, it's all about that, and the rules are written by how well you can mix those options up. But Mel taking the first game.
That was a pretty cool game to watch.
That was actually nice. That was pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
Nice. All right, we're on desert here. That
It's
low
sandy.
ceiling for Sonata.
Yeah, it's sandy, it's hot, and it's small. That's desert. It's a very tiny stage. If I'm not mistaken, it is also the same size as Subway.
Roughly. I'll have to have it open for like comparisons there. That was an excellent turnaround by Meller there after Coffeeground special.
Down bunt into the regular bunt. Apparently trying to catch anything early from him, maybe. Spec? No? Nothing? How about now? Parry.
Early parry.
I've actually talked to Mel about those early parries, and he said that it catches people out a lot more than you think. Just literally pressing the parry button at the very start of long hit pause, and then having them swing at it because they're not expecting it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
a
little bit of lag here.
A little bit of disconnect. It seems to be happening. There's a handful of issues going on Meller's end with the desyncs. Luckily, we've had 1%. It's been pretty consistent so far. Nothing too new, nothing to get too bent out of shape about. It is really unfortunate. Again, the netcode is actually mostly normal. It generally comes from something along the lines of players either, you know, it's technically all user error, but it's not quite. Let's go ahead and check what's going on with these players.
Coffeeground and Meller are in a lobby here waiting for you.
Okay, just a second.
Okay.
Did you restart your own game? We're actually going to be doing that just to be sure. All right, cool. You'll have to excuse how long I generally take to do it. I gotta flip these overlays, man. Gotta change this cool stuff going on screen. That's very true, Bungus. Mello's internet has always been a little bit shaky in places. All right, but we're getting right back into it. This is starting from game 2 as we were. Mel's still up 1 game.
Select your character.
All right, now that you're in the lobby, we can get this underway.
Yep, and we're good. Players right back into it.
I believe, yep, repicking desert here, of course.
Cool. Well, it's not necessarily, I mean, it is definitely the good ruling to do that. But if both players were going random and they really don't care, they'd probably just end up going random again.
Ooh, excellent work there by Meller.
Solid angle choices coming out from him. Clank. I like them. They're fun.
Oh, that was magnificent, dude. The charge was perfectly timed to catch it shortly before it went in front of Coffeeground, and the parry sealed the deal.
That was actually amazing. I've talked to Mel about, I believe, that mix-up particularly. It's just the slow leading into the full charge. Still in the air the entire time. Slow fall it.
Unfazed. Excellent coverage there. Coffeeground probably would have got a hit there if he had elected to do a straight down, and the early parry, Coffeeground tries to go for the grab a bit too late. Oh my god, that was close to him being parried. Good Coffee, I mean.
Back to standard ball control coming out from Mel, which, by the way, is not standard at all. Oh, good.
Coffeeground takes his first stock here in this game.
He's got to start making a comeback. TG, what do you want to see out of Coffeeground right now? Or to deal
I want to
with Mel?
see him stay away from those parries, that's for certain. Like exactly that. Set up the air down angle. into something really nice. Coffee's strategy of being next to the wall might actually do him some good, because a lot of these kill angles that Meller is setting up, that spike down like that spike back, I mean, that air up, definitely a lot of those diamond producing angles, and being up against the wall allows you a bit more time to react and be able to safely avoid it. Boring maybe, but it works.
Still, Coffeeground about to lose game 2 if he can't manage to take the
it's
stock.
not over yet, taking a stock.
Oh, okay. I misspoke.
speak
One
too
stock.
soon,
One
dude.
stock's not a lead. We're still in there. Starting out
Coffeeground was
strong.
able to take the set off of Monk.
Yeah, he's on a tear right now.
Oh, put it down to last stock, Coffeeground. Can he pull it through? Oh man, trying to Lethal League frame perfect it.
This is a spooky situation. Another spooky situation. No words. No
Excellent
words.
tap charging there by Meller. Oh my goodness, respected the parry distance. Oh, the down air doesn't kill, dude.
Into his own sort of spec, and what are they going to be doing here? He's actually going to be smashing once again. Long hit pods coming out from both players, and that's going to seal it.
The down air, dude, that was insane. Coffeeground scratching back up. It ain't over till it's over. What a great game.
Wow. Okay, we're moving right back into it. It's another one. Let's go.
Back on desert once again.
There's been some excellent last stocks we've actually seen in some of these sets. It
Oh,
doesn't always happen.
100%. At least this one didn't cancel into an exit the lobby.
The parry game is real between these two
Oh my
players right
goodness.
now.
The spacing on these parries is, like, the players respecting the parry distance is quite extraordinary, especially when Coffeeground entered go mode there at the end of that last game. Ooh, trying to grab there, gets clanked.
Back spike.
Nice
Parry grab. Immediately into the port. Only one of them. Got him out.
Only need one. Sometimes if you do too many, it gives somebody like Meller enough time to tap charge and properly cover it. Gotta be worried. You gotta keep in mind how much is overdoing it. Charge activated.
The grid spec actually worked in his favor there, getting some HP chipped off of Mel, but it's actually going to be a kill percent game, and
Oh my goodness! Coffeeground is in beast mode right now.
this is crazy. This is the guy who we said didn't have, too much of a reasonable chance against Monk, and he's currently about to take Mel to game 3 in favor, 2-1.
Oh, and the perfect teleports hits him in the back, and Coffeeground wins another game, dude.
I don't know. I just feel like
He's on fire.
I just feel like this whole time, all I can hear in my head is Coffeeground just going, "Yeah, that's grid. Yeah, that's grid right there. Yeah, that's grid."
We're on Subway, an equally small arena. I guess we should stop asking what's Coffeeground got to do to win, and maybe asking what Meller can do to win.
Honestly, I've seen Meller, he's been getting a lot of stocks, but it seems like he's not getting them his usual comfortable way. He really enjoys keeping control of the ball and doing extended combos in the air, generally, with all of his jumps. But he's not really getting those.
And normally these parries would... Oh, that's unfortunate. Normally these parries would be catching a lot of players off guard, but Coffee doing amazing work spacing them out perfectly. Unfortunately, that was an example of one of those times. But as I said, Coffee sticking to that wall, making sure that... removing the amount of angles that could possibly cause him harm.
Get Up attack actually manages to succeed.
Ooh, the bad get up.
Extended parry. Coffeeground not phased. Down butt.
Intercepted by Meller. Up angle, gets him in the back.
Meller's right now saying, bring me to game 5 if you want to beat me. I'm not going down this early. Nice. Good catch.
Meller's definitely extending a lot of these parries now. Earlier we saw him only tapping it for a short amount of time, but now Coffeeground getting really zealous here, punishing that short parry span. He's definitely holding down that button for much longer now.
And this is This is game 5. This is losers. Are we on losers semis still? Yeah, losers semis. Game 5. Man.
Are you ready?
Yeah, this whole bracket. This has been an intense top 8 here.
There's nothing in this top 8 so far, honestly, that has felt like a complete wash.
No.
Nice. I always love to see those.
We are on Pool, of course. Pool being Sonata's playground. That high ceiling allowing her to pull off a lot of stuff, including dying to an up angle.
Yeah, I mean, she can pull that off on any stage, but Pool is her favorite.
Ooh, nice teleport there. Meller recovering from that early tap charge coverage, able to get another swing in.
I would have actually liked to see Coffeeground's teleport, because it looked like once he did the first one, it really looked like Mel was in position to catch what he was going for, and honestly, he could have either picked straight down or smash, and he decided to go with smash, which would have interacted with Mel. If he picked one of the other two, he could have comboed off of it.
The momentum definitely favoring Meller right now. Can Coffeeground pull off another amazing upset, because right now it looks like he's in trouble.
Yeah, this is tournament life for Coffeeground.
Ooh, catching him unaware with the smash.
TG, he's gonna have to work hard. He's gonna have to work hard right now. He's gonna have to pull out all the stops right now.
Oh, not with a parry like that, and that's bye-bye for Coffeegrounds. Meller moving on to losers final. What a game, dude. Coffeeground riding that roller coaster of emotions. That comeback making us believe he had a spark of hope.
Honestly, I do not care at all the fact that Coffeeground may have gone down in that set. He proved himself. He beat Monk. He went toe to toe with Mel. Like this is the point where when you are playing at this level, you're with them. You're with them. You're making it to the top 8s. You're able to swing with the best of them. There's no more barriers for you except for just the long path to improvement that everyone's still going through.
Hey, that means we only have 2 more matchups left. We have Prometheus and Meller, and the winner of this set goes on to fight Minecraft Steve in the grand finals of the FellowsTV Open 3.
Yeah, and what are we gonna do? Like this is I'm just saying, like, TG, you know what I mean. Like, this has turned out to be a crazy bracket. We've seen some upsets early, we've seen some upsets later, we've seen some crazy stuff going on from everyone.
Well, I really hope Prometheus chooses Sonata. Just because Prometheus has about as good of a Sonata as he has a Candyman, and nothing makes my heart warm like seeing 2 pro Sonata players duke it out in a battle of ball control and angle. It's like 8,000 pixels a moment, dude. Everything blurring by. The APM of StarCraft 2 game.
Gotta love that. Seriously. Sonata players are definitely about their APM. I'm just saying.
We're not waiting for Minecraft Steve. This is going to be Meller versus Prometheus.
Yes. This is Mel versus Prom. In just a moment here. Top 8. Shaping up to be something. Coffeeground
is happy that he got his $12.
He got $12
well earned, my man.
Actually, if you could do me a favor, TG, and you could check the match arena and see what first place gets in this tournament. It's a little bit weird to divide it correctly because you have to like cut it in half before dividing it, or maybe you don't. I don't know. Go to the
calculator up.
Yeah, go to the. There should be a page which shows you the actual split for NA specifically. Let me know. Yeah, honestly, this is just back and forth. So many of these sets have been like really close, actually, which I'm really happy for. And again, the reverse 3-0 happened earlier. There's Minecraft Steve happening. I can't. There's not enough times I can say that. There's what else do we have? Like character switches. A lot of weird character switches, particularly from Mel.
Oh yeah. We had playing Toxic against Tixl earlier as well. Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Oh yeah. But yeah, we've seen plenty of Meller, we've seen plenty of Prometheus, and man, this is gonna be a good game. This is gonna be good.
Give me just a moment here. I'm adjusting a couple of things on my end personally.
I'm waiting for Meller and Prometheus to make a lobby here. Well, Prometheus has a lobby up.
Oh, does he? Cool. I'll be joining in on you for a moment here. In a moment. For a moment. Not for a moment. For a whole set.
But yeah, we're just 2, possibly 3 sets away from this tournament being over. There we go. Meller's joined, waiting on you.
Risa, it was just a joke. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm making a joke about how Sonata mains are technical because it's fun to even if like people often make the joke about like X character just always specials frame 1, but as soon as you played the game enough, you realize that joke equally applies and doesn't apply to the entire cast. Like everyone, we all special frame 1. We all don't special frame 1. I don't know. All right, I'm going to be joining up on you. Just a moment here.
Yeah. Well, Meller was in the lobby here for a moment and then left.
Oh, can I not join in on you? That's odd.
Can you not?
Yeah, send me the lobby link, I guess. Strange.
Oh, Meller exited out to change his Steam name. Got.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to be Ultimate Diet Cool. Did he really not join? Invite to lobby.
Oh, let me see here. There we go. We're good.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Give me just
Get
a
pumped,
second.
dude. Losers final of the FellowsTV Open Circuit number 3 here. A roller coaster of things that happened. Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
There's been a lot, honestly. There's been a lot going on here.
It's going to be a heck of a VOD to watch back.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see some of these matches, and I'm excited if anybody wants to analyze their own matches, what they're going to think of them. Again, all of Top 8 has been best of 5, and it's all right here on FellowsTV if you want to check it out. It will also be uploaded to their YouTube channel. I don't believe there's a chat command for that, but you can find it pretty easily. It's linked through all their social media below the stream, probably. So, yeah.
We have Meller picking Jet for this matchup. Prometheus sticking with Candyman.
A parry immediately. What a way to start. So we've already discussed these two players a bit. Meller, the man of the Sonata, who has picked a wide variety of characters this tournament, relatively, and Prometheus, the Candy.
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting stage for Candyman because that forward spike candy ball that Prometheus loved utilizing so much is a really great asset on this map because it perfectly loops back to him on a stage that is probably one of the hardest stages to adjust your candy balls to because it doesn't perfectly go back to you. Ooh, the grab.
Didn't get him anything. And it's actually really interesting to think about the fact that, like you said, since he can't do standard candy chains on this stage, he can do a different kind. It's a different option that opens up because of the stage choice. Prometheus showing us that he can do it anyway, though. Look at that.
That bunt, I believe, saving Meller there. But yeah, Prometheus is putting on a clinic here.
Unfazed by this
such a great
Jet.
choice.
Ooh, don't you love those?
Chasing around the length of the stage.
That's what happens when your dog steals your food. Come back here.
Ooh, not falling for Meller's parry setups there. Oh, that forward spike. Such a yummy and nutritious angle.
Strangely enough, that didn't actually lead to a stock there, and there's still a chance that, I'm not going to call anything early, but once I see what happens with this stock, we're going to be talking the potential of a 5 stock. Oh, no, definitely
maybe not. Oh,
maybe not, indeed.
Ooh, man.
Seems to be, we're having a little bit less luck right now than we have in the past with, I think it's coming back to Mel's connection a bit, you know?
Uh-oh.
But we'll be give me 1 second to adjust something
Cursed
on
prediction.
my gonna go ahead and do one quick thing. You have to forgive us for any sort of technical difficulties, guys. It is definitely something that we we manage, but we don't exactly have control over. So, just a second. I'll be rejoining myself in a moment here.
I was not in the lobby yet.
Yeah, hopefully the players are restarting theirs. Cool.
The lag switch is too powerful.
He's using it to his advantage. Also, I believe, because the ruling is that still has to stay elevator, Candyman, Jet. There's no switching. There's no switching.
Welcome to Lethal League Blaze.
All right.
Happy birthday, Minecraft.
Could you let Prometheus know about elevator, Candyman, Jet? You know, I just.
Yeah.
Cool. As we were.
Select your character.
Yep. My internet sucks. What does that say?
I believe it says I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
All
There we
right.
go. Candyman,
We're
jet
good.
elevator. Here we
Yeah,
go.
we're good.
Big t-
Jet elevator. That portmanteau didn't work as well as I wanted it to be.
No, it did not. I didn't want to say anything about it.
You didn't want to throw me under the bus. It's okay. I deserved
No,
it.
I'm not gonna sandbag you twice in the same broadcast.
Ooh, does that mean I get one free sandbag on you? Because I don't know if I would use it. The free
I'll
sandbag
never
card.
Give you an opportunity to. Yeah, we're waiting for Meller to get his ready button sorted out here, and we can get on with this match.
Have you ever broken your own ready button? Like, it just doesn't work when you push it. Oh, fun facts for anybody who actually plays Blaze. Most of you guys, if you scroll over, if you're using a controller and you scroll across the ready button inside the lobby, it slows your cursor down. So prepare to feel that for the rest of your life. It's weird.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to make it easier to press the text.
Oh, it feels weird though. I
like a
understand,
magnet.
Risa. I understand.
Anyways, talking about the game that's happening right now.
All right. Prometheus starting out how he was finishing up last round. Of course, there are obviously opinions about like what sets, like how to replay sets, but like a consistent ruling is what's for best. So is what's best for everyone. So anyway,
As long as it's consistent. There's Meller already down 2 stocks here, but Prometheus down to a flea's dick of health.
back and forth.
Meller having trouble tap charging that. Wait, power-ups are on.
Oh.
Wait a moment. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Hold on, guys. Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
The Minecraft Steve waiting room continues. Oh my god.
Make sure you hit rematch. We should be good.
Yep.
Yeah. That was wow. You know what I'm glad about? You know what I'm glad
Can we
about?
get oops in the chat?
Yeah, can we get some oops in the chat?
Oops.
I'm
Professional, dude.
glad that we've gotten the biggest mix of everything so far. We've gotten insanely tight games. We've gotten Minecraft Steve's checkers, and now we've gotten items. I'm really sad nobody hit any of the items. I'm really sad we didn't get to see any of them. But yeah.
Honestly, I'd like items a lot more if it didn't like freeze everything it was doing to show you what it randomed, and it was more natural. But
Are you saying you want
Better.
items in competitive?
I want, yeah, it's the true way to tell skill. Obviously,
I'd be down for that.
People- items are on by default, so that's the intended way to play.
Oh man.
Thank you,
I-
Silconi, for clipping that.
Yes, thank you guys. Clip everything you want, send it around the place. I don't know. It's like generic Twitch streamer promote my stream thing, but seriously.
Definitely clip that one time where I just sandbagged bitmap. To, like,
Yeah,
a billion.
please.
That was so funny. Okay. Jet, Candyman, Factory. 5 stocks, no items.
I'm having deja vu. All right, losers finals. We're actually getting into this. This is the proper start to the set. The reason I'm saying that is for the VOD, because we're not going to include 2 unused matches in the VOD.
That's fair. Okay. Starting off strong here.
Prometheus is candy balls. And he's shown dominance with candy balls, even on a stage where it's not favorable for candy chains. Nice.
Yeah, that is very interesting. We haven't seen Prometheus use the candy teleport much like Monk was using it earlier to great effect. That's not his wheelhouse. He's all about those spike setups. Ooh. Waiting as long as possible for that parry.
Left and right.
Nice setup there by Prometheus. That was a very tight window to catch that bunt. Into that down air.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that he got his own bunt stolen and was unfazed by it. In fact, returned the ball almost immediately with a charge, no problem. Nice. Good standard candy ball.
God, I love Prometheus's corpse combos.
Hey, what's going on, Level 1 Bar? Anybody who's out there over in Ohio? What's up, guys? This is Lethal League Blaze. In case you've never seen this game, it's insane. It is Pong cranked up to 11. Ooh.
Yeah, you've just joined one of the coolest top 8s I've ever seen of Blaze.
Yeah, and right now, Prometheus, again, showing his dominance against Meller's Jet. Like, that's how he's working.
Meller's really trying to catch Prometheus out of whack with these bubble setups. Holding down that jump button, keeping it in the air as much as possible. Like as I was saying, you definitely see that Sonata player coming out in this Jet style. Oh, trying to gold bond a little bit with that candy ball setup. Excellent hit there by Meller, evening out this game.
There's going to be a couple of back and forths. Like, this
Prometheus has got a lot of mileage out of that forward spike angle this match. Oh, what an excellent setup there by... I keep looking at the name of the player. I was about to call Meller Hydrogen Life.
Honestly, this... Oh, excuse me,
wow. The bubbles tilt Prometheus off.
This is gonna be a little bit of an awkward one. I can understand how people are going to say that that was a little bit funky with the match having resetting issues, of course. But again, if somebody does encounter issues where their internet cuts out any more than this, I don't want to call it DQ, but obviously anything like that. But you know, we know everybody in this community. We're all pals, and unfortunately, that means we have to deal with each other.
Yeah, that means for better or for worse.
Yeah.
Gets the grab, holding onto it a bit too much, and the one-way candy chain gets the stock.
Interestingly enough, Meller's staying as Jet.
Well, he has to. He won.
Oh, yeah. Right. I forget about the ruling of the characters in this game. What I don't forget about is the fact that this is a stage where Prometheus can actually candy ball better. Or at least standard candy chains are going to be a lot better for him here.
Oh, yeah. Especially that forward spike angle. It's got a lot less room to wiggle about.
Can we just talk about his angle coverage there? He knew to jump up and down punt that. It just looked cool.
I swear, it's like watching The Matrix at some point. You're watching... Oh, that's a 5 stock, by the way. That
was a perfect
game. That was a perfect game for Prometheus. But yeah, you just get to a point where you play this game enough and you just see lines coming out of every player model of just like, okay, if they hit the ball here, up goes here, and this intersects there, and it's... You're seeing stuff that regular people don't see on a screen like this.
Speaking of stuff that people don't see, nobody's gonna see that Jet knee for more for a minute.
No, probably not.
Probably not after that. And we're back to it. Meller's standard Sonata play, something which has become characteristic for being technical, for tap charges, for other such things. I don't know. I've talked to Meller a lot about it. He enjoys the character, and clearly from the looks of it, Prometheus enjoys the hell out of Candyman.
Oh, the parry. Prometheus was sort of hugging that bottom left corner in that safe zone. Building up meter, going to do a candy ball, but Meller's there to bop it back at him. Oh my goodness, the good luck angle is met with a charge, and Prometheus takes one of the coolest stocks in this game.
That was beautiful. I enjoyed that. A bunch of parries right close to each other's faces, but unlike sets we've seen earlier, like Coffeeground set, well, commentators curse. I was about to say that they're hitting less of each other's parries and they're respecting it more, but it seems that they are going in for them. Ooh, through the wall.
Oh, there we go. You gotta be careful about parrying on those races, because it's getting to the point where I've started purposefully losing races to the ball just to grab their assurance parry. So you just...
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Speaking of interesting ideas, that long hit pause that Prometheus was stuck in actually caused him to take a stock. For just a stock back, he made Meller second guess.
Prometheus down to his last stock for this game. Oh, almost there for the wake-up punish, but man, does that have a large window for activation.
Candy ball? Nothing yet. Couple of back spikes trying to keep it away.
Oh, that was amazing!
The lawnmower candy ball, but it doesn't necessarily lead to anything right now. Trying to keep it near the top. Oh, that's actually going to seal it right away.
Sonata keeping in the air and getting out of that situation with a spike. The last stock for... Oh my god! Absolutely
beautiful.
Disrespectful way to win a match, dude. It's not even a down bunt. That was a regular bunt on that getup.
I love that. Dude, that was amazing. I'm gonna ask Mel about that. He's probably proud of that.
You had to do it to him. Back on desert once again.
Hey, here we are.
Whose ball is it anyways?
No one knows. The parry does.
That was a very safe hit for Meller to do, because no matter what angle Candyman chose, Meller would have slid out of the way of any possible angle choice there, so... Excellent charge there by Meller. Sorry, I mean Hydrogen Wife. Ooh, once again, Meller beating Prometheus to his own bunt. There's a wake-up punish to repay him for the one last time.
Really risky going for those wake-ups, especially against somebody with the level of ball control that Meller has. And Prometheus too. Like, waking up, you either get the ball immediately or it's over.
There we go, again, beating him to his own bunt. Gotta be very careful when and where you bunt, especially with a Sonata player hovering over you in the death zone.
TG, I can hear your criticism for these players. You're like, man, I'm gonna tell them fix this later. Pick options they shouldn't.
Players could 5-stock me with their eyes closed.
Yeah, but we're
Especially
commentators.
Meller.
We don't have to worry about it. Like, we can just criticize them.
Yeah, we're safe behind our glass booth here.
That was super cool, actually.
Meller's not safe though. He's on his last stock here.
If he loses this, it goes to game 5. But not going down without a fight. 1-2. See how this works. Immediate candy ball.
Predict candy ball there. And there we go. Once again, Meller's winning off the back of these caught bunts, but the candy down air hits Meller in the back, and that is game.
That was actually an incredibly well-timed charge. He saw that the ball was going free, and he knew that after a couple of bounces, it would be just about there. It was essentially going between the two bottom left and bottom right corners and the top middle of the screen.
And here we go. I believe it is 2-2. This is the final game. Desert again.
Yeah, we keep ending up on desert. Kind of a strange. There's been a lot of desert this tournament for some reason.
It is one of my favorite maps. For
It was
a
one of
lot
my-
of characters. Latch
Ooh.
especially, but... Meller picking up a first stock here. Meller definitely getting a lot of mileage off of these parries.
There's so much going on.
Oh,
Those interactions, there's a lot happening, and it looks like they end up playing out pretty similarly each time, but it's because both players are so well aware of each other's options that they know exactly like what can be covered.
That was a great Sonata special there, chasing it and parrying it as Prometheus tries to hit it. Prometheus is in a slight bit of trouble here. Two stocks is a lot of stocks to lead in a match like this one.
And considering it's both these players' tournament lives on the line right now, 2-3, not much separating them. It's parried by the smash.
Oh my goodness, perfect!
What a swing bait. What a swing bait.
Oh my goodness, Prometheus getting out of there. That would have been a hit had he not moved any, like, a frame late.
Bunt, yep.
We're trying to get the down button to the spike, it doesn't quite get it, but Meller...
He knew. He knew to do that to mix up the timing. I mean, it seemed like too obvious, but then he went for it.
I don't think there was a timing mix.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There, but... And there we go, Prometheus moving on to rematch Minecraft Steve in the grand finals of the FellowsTV Open Circuit number 3.
Oh man.
That is a sentence I had to say out loud from my mouth.
That was a sentence that I had to hear to believe it, honestly. Excuse
Excellent
me.
run by Meller, though. He had to fight all the way through loser bracket to get all the way to 3rd place, so congratulations to him.
Yeah, there's been a good few storylines this tournament. There's Meller making an insane run through losers bracket after losing his very first set. There's Minecraft Steve ending up on winner's side grand finals. There's Coffeeground taking out Monk. Geez, I didn't actually check what happened the rest of the bracket. We actually noticed a few things. I think we saw 2 upsets early on, and then of course one in the top 8 that we experienced, and a couple of other just interesting things. Players of all kinds of skill levels, so.
Oh my goodness, the chat chanting go play checkers right now. Spamming punch trees in the Twitch chat. Oh baby, it's grand finals time and all eyes are on Minecraft Steve. Alright, Prometheus is in a lobby.
Alright, I will be
Will
joining in
Minecraft
on
need
you.
a lobby link?
It's such a strange enigma. For anybody who's not aware, who's tuning in, because again, this is grand finals that we are about to move into. One of these players is Prometheus, if I'm not mistaken, an OG from the community, been around for a long number of years. 2014 was he here? 2015 he was.
2014, yeah, he was around when the game came out.
Nice. So 2014, 2015, it's been around for a while. And Minecraft Steve, this strange enigma that we always talk about in community chats of like, who is this guy and why is his playstyle so weird? And this could not be a more polarizing set going on. You have an OG fundamental player, a new face on the scene that nobody understands and nobody knows, who plays basically the inverse. So
just absolutely just a very basic but very tight Nitro, playing the parry baiting just okay.
It's so absurd. It's so absurd.
Alright, how are we doing? Does Minecraft Steve need an invite?
I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm in the lobby myself. I guess I'll go ahead and maybe contact Hang if that's the case. Yeah.
I love the chat right now, dude.
What are they talking about? What are you guys talking about? Hey, chat.
Just copy pastas.
FellowsTV overrated, Prometheus outdated, Minecraft Steve activated. I love you guys. Oh, Prometheus is temporarily picking Minecraft Steve's character in the lobby.
Fighting fire with fire.
Who was that?
What? Nani?
I was gonna make that joke if you weren't. This is wonderful.
Spam is wrong.
Do it for the OGs. Prometheus, save us. This is Kronor. And then, of course, a lot of people go play checkers in chat.
So, If it wasn't already dire for Prometheus, not only does he have to defeat Minecraft Steve 3 times, he has to defeat him 6 times in order to take first place in this tournament.
By the way, stream can't see it, but the person who joined the lobby and then got kicked out again is somebody named Go Play Checkers.
Is that someone on my friends list?
Also, I saw a copy post earlier of, you wouldn't say that to his face at land, Minecraft Steve is jacked.
Yeah.
All right.
Steve needs invite. Okay, gotcha.
No, he's in. He's in. We're in. We're ready.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here we
We're about
go.
to be starting.
Grand finals of the FellowsTV Open Circuit number 3. Minecraft Steve, Prometheus. Prometheus bringing out the Raptor. Prometheus used the main Raptor all the way back in Lethal League 1, or maybe Toxic. Is he gonna keep me guessing? No. Okay, he's locking in Toxic.
It's Toxic. Oh, is it? Prometheus? Alright, good. This is some mind games, some advanced level mind games going on right now. The ready button. Alright, we're good.
Ready button.
It's gonna be Subway for game 1.
There, Nitro's on the scene. Grand finals, FellowsTV Open Circuit 3. Minecraft Steve and Prometheus fighting it out for the pretty big prize pool, at least in terms of Blaze considerations.
This is actually going to be ludicrous. This is just gonna be crazy. I don't know what to think about here. Honestly, Minecraft Steve, he's going to need to win only 1 set in order to take this, whereas Prometheus is going to need to win 2 consecutive sets. Parry extends, not throwing off Steve.
This is very interesting for a high-level game here. Oh my god, that button!
That was really close.
This is a very interesting. We're going up to 800 speed against Minecraft Steve. Oh my god, the down button, dude! That got bitmap clapping. That's the kind of down button that was. There we go, Minecraft.
Needs to rename himself to High Speed Steve out here.
Using that cuff Nitro special to make sure the ball remains his, and he can continue to parrying Prometheus. Oh, all these alliterations are messing up my mouth.
They're gonna do the what are they? The just like repeatedly doing tongue twisters on Mike. The worst thing.
Nice little hop there. Prometheus would have not got that without that hop. Oh my goodness.
Holding onto the ankle, and the long parry extend actually catches Prometheus.
This is a much different game than we saw in Winner's Final not too long ago.
Yeah, wait a minute. Minecraft Steve is smashing.
Yeah,
he's increasing his speed. What's going on here? This is not the Steve that we know. This is a completely different player. What is going on? Look at him. He's smashing. He's button smashing.
Oh, the stand down now. No, that's Minecraft Steve.
Okay, yeah, no, that's definitely Minecraft Steve.
On his last stock.
Back and forth.
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Prometheus almost lived out of that, but these 25s are whittling down his life bar, and now it's over. That's 1-0 from Minecraft Steve.
This is I have a real question here. Has Minecraft Steve been fooling us this whole time, doing down throws, low speed shenanigans? Did he go through months of that in ranked, practicing these like silly habits, only to throw all of it away at the grand finals of FellowsTV OC3?
Prometheus
like, is that what's
bringing
going
out
on?
Latch. There's something in the air. Oh lord. I wonder what he's thinking Latch is going to do to this matchup.
Okay, this is looking more like the Minecraft Steve we know and arguably love. Starting out pretty fast, Prometheus getting the ball speed increased. Minecraft Steve getting a solid parry off of it, and it's probably going to lead into walking the dog.
Prometheus cannot even get to his feet in this matchup.
Couple of spikes.
There we go, trying to make as many timing mix-ups as possible with Latch there, sticking to the top of the screen, specialing, canceling out that special with a bunt, trying to do anything to interrupt that swing timing.
Stand down now.
Yep, this is lethal.
Oh, that's what the Latch pick is for. He can hold on to walls. Interesting. In case you guys are wondering, yes, we have talked about it many times before, but seriously, this is one of the strangest playstyles we've seen in Blaze coming out from this Nitro, and here he is, grand finals.
Yeah. It might be oh my goodness. There's one problem with Latch, and that's you'll never be able to get a kill off a spike parry in your whole life.
Yes, definitely.
It's one of my least favorite parts about Latch, but other than that, he's a really fun character to play.
Yeah, a lot of the characters in this game who are lower tier are generally that way because of less development going on with them. And just, you know, maybe a lack of something crazy good on top of that, but everyone in this game is good, so... Solid.
Prometheus started to deal damage, putting dents in that stock meter of Minecraft Steve. I wonder if we take his whenever he parries per hit and whenever he doesn't, convert that into binary if he's spelling out a message.
Is Minecraft Steve been trying to signal us with binary this whole time in rank? Like he does it every match and he just hopes somebody catches on.
Yeah, all he wants is someone to play
attack,
checkers
yeah.
with him.
Down bunt. Nice.
Oh, getting under him there.
And this is something that Tixl was saying earlier in chat, if I'm not mistaken. Minecraft Steve is nothing to disrespect. Maybe his playstyle's a little bit really weird and frustrating. Like the playstyle is, yeah, it's really silly. I'm not gonna lie, it's super silly.
It
but
might
his
sound
skills,
like,
his
it
skills
might
at
sound
catching.
like that, but we were definitely talking about that earlier.
Yeah, his skills at catching, his timing, understanding other characters' angles. That's all there. He's got everything he needs.
Oh, and that's Prometheus 2-0 for Minecraft Steve. 2-7-8.
You have the right to remain defeated.
Select your character.
It also doesn't help that I'm pretty sure Minecraft Steve is the only one to truly play like Minecraft Steve, and how do you practice against this?
Yeah, like we don't have anybody else in the community who does it to his level at all.
Like, it's very easy to sit here and just be like, oh, why doesn't he grab the parries? But then you actually fight him.
Yep, and it becomes really complicated.
Prometheus switching to Candyman.
Also, this is
I don't
potentially...
know if that was the right pick or not.
Yeah, I have no clue, honestly. I'll ask you about that in a second, but this is potentially the last game of the tournament if Minecraft Steve can take this. But what do you actually think about the Candyman switch? Why was Prometheus going through different characters? What do you think he was looking for?
Well, he was trying out different strategies with a bunch of the different characters. Like, he was trying to cling up against the wall, maybe a difference in angles. Something to try and get around his swing habits. Try to get above his hitbox, below his hitbox. And I guess he's fallen back on Candyman now because it's his best character. He just wants to take stocks. Because keep in mind, this is Prometheus's last character pick for this. After this, even if he wins this game, he's stuck with Candyman for the rest of this set. So that's something he has to live with. Whatever character he picks now, that's the character he's stuck with. And the taunt.
That might have actually been a strategic decision by him. If he's going to go out swinging, you know, might as well go out with his best character, with his main. Good, fully charged candy ball, but it doesn't actually get anything. Minecraft Steve on top of these catches constantly.
Excellent usage of the bunt to down air. Gets behind him. Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, the missed swing.
Unfortunate.
Another interesting thing that players might not know is that if you have 3 meter and you taunt, you get a 4th bar of meter. If I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, it actually does do that, but is he actually doing that?
Oh, sad jailed in the corner. Prometheus on his last stock of this whole tournament. Is Minecraft Steve going to win this? Oh, there's a dumb one. Is Minecraft Steve
going to win FellowsTV Open Circuit 3
without ever looking at loser's bracket?
Without ever looking at anything but the wall.
It's down to last stock. Prometheus is not out of this tournament yet. Wow, indeed. Wow, indeed. Bring it.
Bring it. Okay. Okay. What's going on here?
25s. Minecraft Steve is at 50. Prometheus is at 75. Prometheus is just parrying every hit.
And he's keeping the ball in the air. And that
Go ahead,
takes it. It's a game on the board.
Cream alive. That's a match Q moment.
That's a game on the board for Prometheus. Oh my god.
It's not dead. He's not dead, dude. Prometheus is down to play checkers with yours truly. The question is, we're back on Desert. Can Prometheus make this a 2-2, though?
For the OGs. Prometheus for the
For
OGs.
the OGs.
For the community members in chat who've been playing since the first game.
I know, Minecraft Steve is getting a lot of these 25s, and there goes Prometheus' first stock. There's the grab! We did it! Ladies and gentlemen, we got him!
Wait a minute.
It's possible to throw Minecraft Steve's parries.
It's also possible to get destroyed by them, apparently.
Yeah. As evidenced by the entire wake of destruction he's left in Winner's Bracket.
Another one!
And another one! And another one! Prometheus again entering the verge of being eliminated from this tournament.
This is looking dire right now. Very, very dire. But also Prometheus out here is holding his own. He's still making some plays.
Oh, he's on his last stock though. He's got to go through 3.5 Minecraft Steve stocks. Is he gonna do it? Or has Minecraft Steve gotten in Prometheus' head enough to already make this a victory?
This is potentially the
Prometheus
last
down
stock,
to
and it's getting
75%.
it's kill speed right now. He's going to have to. He decides to go with a grab, and the spike is actually going to catch it from Nitro.
No,
Nitro's
he
winning,
got
but he's
caught.
still alive somehow.
The flea stick of health and the down buns. Minecraft Steve is your winner of the third FellowsTV Open. Congratulations to him. Holy moly.
That's it.
Nothing but criminals in handcuffs every single match. Oh my god, he's going to be celebrating with that prize money playing checkers, dude.
He's gonna buy a whole new set of checkers.
He's done it.
Oh,
The chat is going wild with copy pastas.
dude. I cannot. That was the masked man in the community. Comes out of nowhere, and honestly, to me, there was nothing more telling of how this entire tournament has gone than Minecraft Steve's first game against Prometheus in Grand Finals. He was a different player for a very brief moment of time, and that experience of seeing him just fight high speed, fight real high speed, fight good high speed was a completely different experience than what we'd seen, and it kind of encapsulates this whole tournament. There were upsets, there were crazy games, there was a little bit of connection issues. There was really just crazy, interesting character choices and stuff. Like we got to see the new character some played in top 8. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah, I am also speechless. Minecraft Steve never
That's actually
entered losers.
Yeah, he never entered losers. He dropped
And we
2
were here-
games.
We were here joking. We doubted him. We were
Yeah,
just like, man, it would be really funny if Minecraft Steve got on the top 8 cast so he could see what was up.
We
And
were
he goes
actually-
ahead and wins it all.
We were actually gonna say that like it was really funny since Minecraft like it's not only us who doubted him, it's the whole community who doubted him.
Well, like, he's probably one of the most controversial players in the entire like community of Lethal League. You always hear something going on in the Discord about complaining about Minecraft Steve, the way he plays. But
Yeah, something like
man,
that.
if I were you, if you're a player playing Lethal League Blaze and you're wanting to get good at this game, I'd hunt down Minecraft Steve and ask him for some games and crack down how you beat this playstyle, because that's what it's all about right now, I guess. Holy moly, how do you practice against that?
But yeah,
Prometheus just says he's glad it's over.
Prometheus, you did well. Seriously, everyone who participated in this tournament, thank you so much for participating. People are asking about a potential interview, but I'm pretty sure that the schedule doesn't really have any interviews. There's no interview in the schedule, and also it would be kind of complicated to get a hold of Minecraft Steve. We don't know who he is.
Considering how we had to give him an invite link through a third party.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and just read off just one thing really quick here. I would like to say that the top 3 was indeed Minecraft Steve as the grand champion, Prometheus as the runner-up, Melleracapeller as 3rd place, Coffeeground in 4th, and then Tixl and Monk share 5th, and Claus and Zaxxer share 7th. That is the entire tournament. I guess before anything else really goes on, do you have anything left you wanted to say, TG? I'm going to do my own closing words after you, so...
Nothing much. I'm just happy Coffeeground did that well, and some people, we need to figure out how to beat Minecraft Steve. This is not how I want Lethal League to be. That's all. Thanks for having me on Bitmap. Yeah,
thank you for joining. It was actually been awesome. You guys really want that winner interview? I mean, we'll see if we can, but I guess TG, go ask who's the person who said they might be. I guess go ask Monk about it.
I think we'll just say a probably not, though.
Yeah, probably not. I'm pretty sure that we can't really. It's kind of hard. Like I don't really have a way to Steam call him. It's complicated. But
Steve says he will do interview.
He's down to do it.
Oh no.
All right, you know what? The sets are over. Nothing past this point is getting uploaded to YouTube. So, I mean, I don't imagine it will be. So, if we want to, there's not the whole pressure on the line.
Oh lord.
I'm curious. Give me a moment here. You guys will be able to hear me. Is there any way that you have anything? All right, this profile, I'll go ahead and contact that. His audio, of course, won't be going through initially, but okay then. Give me 1 second here. There we go. It's just like I normally wouldn't do this. It's just such an enigma.
Imagine to bring on MC Steve and it's just a text-to-speech voice.
Yeah, it's such an enigma. I don't know what to say. Also, I'm having trouble searching his name on Steam. Unfortunately, give me a second here. Let me go through the link.
By design, unsearchable.
By design, unsearchable, impossible to find. 1 second here.
How much do you want to bet he'll just play the Minecraft theme? Maybe not actually share his Steam community profile with chat of 200
people. Well, maybe. I mean, if you actually play with him in yeah, I'm getting the Steam community profile. Just a second. I made this. Unfortunately, I'm not actually logged into Steam on a web browser, so I guess I'll shuffle my way through that real fast. Who logs into Steam on your own browser, you know?
You.
Yeah, I know.
2009?
1 second here.
Imagine living in a time where you had to pay to play Team Fortress 2.
Oh, dude, I remember that.
They were times.
Right. I have indeed added him as a friend.
Oh.
All right. This is... Dude,
is this what opening a portal to hell feels like?
I feel like it is. I don't know what I'm doing out here. You have to play with hats, so... Alright, well, I've sent him the invite. If he gets back to me, we'll see. I did want to say in the meantime, before we do any of that, thank you guys for all coming out here to watch and play in the FellowsTV Open Circuit number 3. Thank you to Defer for hosting this. Thank you to Hangboy for TOing this. Thank you to everyone who was involved in this. If you guys want to see more Lethal League Blaze, you can check it out on Steam. You can check out the Team Reptile Discord. You can check out FellowsTV, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, everything. If you want to see more Blaze action that's going to be high level, there's a tournament coming up in Europe. I don't remember the exact name for it, as well as a tournament Combo Breaker is going to be happening for Combo Breaker is going to be happening for what is it in North America pretty soon in Chicago, Illinois. So if you actually want to see some real life stuff, if you want to see some local tournaments, people playing with kill cams, which we don't actually get to see online, check those out. And honestly, yeah, thank you to everyone who's made it out, and thank you to Defer and like so many other people. Give me just a moment here. You guys will just be here in the background music for a hot second. I'll be right back. Okay, hold on. I can hear you, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I can barely. He's going through a voice changer, TG.
Oh my god. Oh,
This is amazing.
God.
This is what we've come to. You do want to play Minecraft. Dude, do you want to play some Minecraft? I know how to set up a server. Same. Alright. That's the Masked Man. I've closed it for now, but that is the Masked Man. It's Minecraft Steve with a voice changer. Anyway, yeah, so FellowsTV Open Circuit 3. I hope you guys had a fun time. I had a fun time. You can catch me on Twitter at BitFloof. You can catch me on my Twitch page, on YouTube, other such places. TG, that guy, 4878 on Twitter, also on his Twitch. So, hey, I'm TG on Twitch. TG. Yeah. So, that's...
We really do know how to end a stream, don't we?
Yeah.
Thank everybody for watching, and see you next time.
Yeah, see you guys next time. Good luck with more Blaze action. We'll see you hopefully at the next Open Circuit and at the other tournaments that we've mentioned. See ya.